like that.
I think that's what everybody was waiting for. Like,
Yeah.
and then okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Are we live? I don't know. Possibly, maybe,
Are we?
Could be.
could be.
Definitely.
Are we live? Let's see.
Are we?
I think we are live. We're
Shout out to Nev the Stampede, who got his first gaming PC.
Bro, I was so proud of
Oh
my
no.
boy. Jack, when you gonna make the leap?
When
Bro,
you gonna make the leap,
What is
Jack?
this?
He built a
What?
desktop.
okay,
Nev.
Jack, you know how many, just guess how many games he was blessed by the PC community. See, I bought a PlayStation. Niggas didn't do shit for me.
How many games y'all
Yes,
steal?
just-
You know what?
No,
hold
just-
on, hold on, hold on.
I
Wait,
just,
wait,
want
wait.
him
No.
I just want him to make a guess
But
real
you
quick.
can't say that, Kofi, because when I got my PS4, people bought me. They didn't buy me
Oh,
games.
but you
but
a
they bought
special
me
case because you
PSN.
weren't gonna
They
buy a
bought me
PS4
PSN.
regardless.
See,
though.
look at that. Look at that.
They bought me PSN.
Look at that goodwill in the community.
All right, so Jack, guess how many games Nev got on his first day, bro?
I still haven't bought him a game yet. I'm late. I gotta buy him a game.
Were these stolen games?
Huh? No, they weren't stolen games. Guess
They weren't stolen.
They
All
weren't
right, so I'm gonna say
stolen.
around. I'm gonna say around 3.
3. He got gifted
Yeah.
about 67 games. That's what the PC community do, bro.
Now, let me see what he got. Shout with your dad 1. Shout with your dad 2. Dream
Shout out
Daddy
with your dad.
1.
Look, those
Dream
games
Daddy
are
trilogy.
top tier
Oh
quality
my God.
Hey
PC
man,
games. All legit. All legit.
Bad Rats. What else he get? I mean,
So you saying you
Shout
got a
out
whole
to
lot? You saying you got a whole lot of bullshit then?
I didn't say anything. You're implying that. I'm trying to figure out. You know what I mean? Shout out to
PC
Nev, though.
gamers shower with keys. I don't know what that means.
Excuse me?
What does that mean? Somebody
Whoa.
said that in the chat.
Somebody said what in the chat? J-Man,
That
are you
PC
good, sir?
gamers shower with keys. I don't get that.
Is J-Man good, sir? Good, sir? See, I didn't want to go live until I got everything ready, because
I bet you J Main is
we're trying to be
sleeping.
professional. We're trying to be professional out here, you know what I mean? You know, unlike some podcasts, I just don't want dead silence for the first 10 minutes, you know what I mean?
Or just you know what, Kofi, you know what you don't want? You don't want somebody just talking to themselves for
You
10
know
minutes.
what I mean? Like, I don't want dead, you know what I mean? Y'all like the dead air? Wouldn't you rather us just be late than just dead air for like 10 minutes and shit? You know what I mean? Yeah, Jack, I'm done, Jack. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, I didn't hear nothing happen. What
Just
happened?
just
Oh, okay.
one guy talking to himself, clicking a mouse. It's all you can hear for 10 minutes.
For 10
before people
minutes,
show
you
up.
know?
It's
No
sad.
idea what
and then
you're
he
talking about.
goes, and then a lot of sighing, like just.
Oh,
No idea what
man.
you're talking about. That's crazy.
Yeah, this shit's crazy, bro. But we all here. J-Man is still doing something over there, but I'm gonna fix up these boxes. Yeah, we're just talking about the whole Tory Lane situation. That shit is hard. It's
So
not,
who
it's,
is that?
It's a rapper from Toronto.
Oh, okay.
By my
Okay.
end.
Oh,
Oh, that's one of your mans. Yeah. What's going
Yeah.
on? with
So
y'all?
like
That's-
Kofi
You know,
then.
he
yeah.
went to the school. He went to the school. One of the schools right beside me. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, what's it called? Jack, I wanted to show you the memes real quick. And while J Main's doing this shit, let me pull up the memes because the memes are
J-Main's pooping?
absolute. No, he's doing something. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but let me pull up the memes because those memes are hilarious. Hold up.
Damn, man. He's going outside, dog.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, yo. I'm glad Meg's okay, but now that she's okay, I'm gonna
make my jokes.
I can get these jokes off, yo. This one
They say
had me
he was,
dying. Hold
he
up.
was really like shooting. They saying like pop, 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 like
But
yo.
the report says she got shot multiple times.
Know what I'm saying? Like he was really like trying to shoot her type shit.
I
Like
wonder what could have
that's
possibly
really-
happened in that vehicle that you're popping shots at Meg Thee Stallion. Like, I want to know. I really want to know.
Like to go to shoot someone, like you've got to have like a. It's
Like,
gotta be a
did
good
he
reason.
roast his height? Like, you 5'3"?
you must saw a picture of him sucking a dick or something. Like something happened.
So it had to be
dog.
something wild for him to like really shoot Meg Thee Stallion. Like, he must have been on. Well, watch this one. This one had me rolling for some reason, bro.
Like, come on, bro! I already see the thumbnail. There you go.
Yo, this shit had me rolling.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Oh, I
fix
might
the
gotta
boxes
retweet
properly when J Main gets in.
When
here.
late main shows up,
When fucking late Main comes in here. But how's the
Yeah, that's
chat
what's up.
doing? How y'all doing? Everyone blessed. Big shout out to the mods. I see you guys doing y'all work. Jack, man, I think
What's
I was
good?
onto something, Doc.
Oh, here you go.
I
Here
think
you
I was
go.
onto something earlier,
What
Doc.
were you
About
onto?
this whole Ghost of Tsushima thing, man. I think I was onto something.
What you saying? What you trying
What
to
was
say
that?
right
What
now?
are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say is the game is absolutely heat. I do have some issues with it that I'm gonna definitely talk about, but overall, Ghost of Tsushima is it,
Don't
dog.
say it.
It's
Okay,
it.
well, leave it right there. Leave it right there. Okay.
I'm gonna say it, Jack. By the end of the podcast, I'm gonna say it.
Don't say that blasphemy, man. Don't do that.
By the end of the podcast,
Wow.
I'm gonna say it.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, get some people butthurt a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean, Alex? You know the vibes.
Can you believe? I mean, actual conversation about video games. Don't tell me. What I want to know is what's up with those 24 frames per second.
Yeah, we definitely gotta talk about how they have a performance mode and it's 30 frames per second. Like, how is that even possible?
Tell me about this. Tell me about how that exists. Right? Too many leaves? Is that what y'all were looking?
J
Oh,
Main.
man.
He's still not there. All right, we're gonna go get this shit started because by the time this nigga get ready, bro, you know what I mean? We're gonna
You got
be here
Todd
all
Durag
night.
perfectly. You got Todd Durag.
Are you good, bro?
Yeah, I had to
J-Man.
drop the
J-Man.
kids off at the pool and shit. My fault.
Dog,
J-Man
I don't
taking a
know.
poopy.
I don't know if you
He
have
didn't even wipe his bottom half. J-Man, go back
He didn't even wash his hands.
Yo,
He was
J-
sitting right
J-Man,
there.
I don't know if you have this that much clout to be, you know what I mean, coming to podcast late, strolling in at any time that you want. You know what I mean? I don't know if you got that much clout, dog. As Blaze would say, man.
I told you my contract is up. I mean, I'm on. What I
J-Man, what's your
signed,
sub count? What's your sub count?
My contract is up, please.
Oh, man.
I need a new contract, man. If y'all want me to show up on time, man, I'm gonna just lay it out for you right now.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
at any other job, you would have been docked, right, Jack? We should take his
Oh, absolutely.
Patreon cut.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Teach him a lesson.
You know what I mean?
Damn, I don't even know if I should turn my camera on for this
We
episode.
gotta start the
I
night.
just leave my shit off. Y'all,
You looking
y'all gonna have to
crazy?
get the word counter out this episode.
Why you looking
That's
crazy?
a fact.
Oh man,
Nah, I'm good.
Treat it
I'm
like a
good.
white boy. What you doing?
That's the word counter, dog. What the-
Hold on. I got you.
There you go.
My apologies. My apologies.
Blaze said, "Let me see your sub count."
Oh man, get your number. Yo, pretty
Get
much
your
J-Man telling me
numbers
to
up.
get my numbers up before you come. You come
Yo,
in
get your
on
numbers up
time,
before you
bro.
talk to Blaze 4K, baby.
Oh man.
Holla at Jimmy. He got you.
Oh man. Big
Shout out to
man.
shout out to Jimmy. He pulled up in Jack Street the other day. That shit was funny as hell.
Here's what I want to know, right? How come I pull up to everybody else's stream on this podcast, but y'all don't pull up to mine?
Dog, get out of here. I be.
I pull up to y'all be playing that CS:GO, man.
I can't even lie. When I start hearing certain people's voices, I be like, I might gotta slide out of here, dog. You know what I mean?
going on.
Look, don't insult meds like that. That's real fucked
Oh
up.
man,
Wow.
that's definitely not. I'm not talking about meds.
Meds in there?
I'm not talking about meds. Meds the homie, man. That's my brother died. You know what I mean,
Oh shit.
What the hell?
y'all ready for Ghost tonight? At least, well, J-Man, you ready for Ghost tonight?
No, I'm not picking it up till after work tomorrow. So because I gotta get up extra. Yeah, I gotta get up extra early. My fucking car caught a flat today. So
Jeez.
Damn.
yeah, so I gotta get up early to take care of some shit. So I'm not gonna be able to get it till after work anyway. But now I'm ready for that shit, dog. I've been waiting. Shit look fire. I've been watching a bunch of reviews and seeing some gameplay and stuff like that. Shit look
Screenshots
good.
I've been dropping.
Yeah, shit pretty, dog.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Everything's all set to go. I apologize for us being about 13 minutes late, but at this point, I'm pretty sure you guys are used to this. Hopefully, my mic is not peaking anymore. I think I found out the whole reason that was happening last podcast. So, Alex, tell me this. Tell me how I was trying to solve the problem. PC problems. So I unplugged my mic. I unplugged my mic, and I was talking to mans in the Discord, and they still heard me. I'm like, what the fuck? So the whole time, bro, I think it was my headset jack. I was using my headphone jack the whole time, bro. So I disabled it, and the shit started working perfectly. But
So the PC can let you add different audio devices at any specific time. It doesn't just give you one thing; it gives you all the things. So unlike other people,
So it's not Xbox, okay?
unlike other people, right? Kofi buys literally everything. So Kofi's an edge case.
The PCA know what to do. We've been plugging so many different shit into it past few weeks and shit. Like, I don't even know what this is.
Kofi
This must be a mic.
Kofi literally bought 2 different PCs, built 2 different PCs, and he's like, "Why isn't anything working?"
Yeah, I got everything. I got everything blessed now, but I got a little bet with Blaze, and I want to get y'all opinion on this. You see, we're both known in the community for being gold chainers, niggas who buy everything per se, even though that's a false narrative. But we have a bet on who is going to buy the Xbox Series X. Who's gonna cave in and buy for $50?
That's you.
$50. I know who's gonna Blaze.
I know
who's winning this.
Kofi, you're gonna win because Blaze is gonna buy that shit day one.
He's gonna buy it day one. I know Blaze is gonna buy it.
Blaze is buying that shit day one, though. He buy everything, bro. Everything. It's not even.
Blaze is gonna cave before me. I guarantee it. I guarantee Blaze is gonna cave before me, and we have $50 on the line.
He can't help himself, yo. He can't help himself.
I think so too. I think he's gonna get caught up in the hype, and he's gonna end up copping, bro. I
think it's gonna be you, Kofi. I think you're gonna fall in this whole like,
nah. I don't think so.
What if it's better than my PC?
Nah. I think Blaze is gonna cave in. So we have $50 on the line. Who's gonna last the longest without owning an Xbox Series X? And I know Blaze is gonna buy it, bro. As soon as there's a special edition of like Halo or some shit. This nigga got like 13 PS4s. That man's definitely gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Well, that's day one then. Halo about to get that special edition.
Because I've never owned that much PlayStations in my life. That's a fact.
Yeah, but you're conflating 2 things. Blaze is not Mr. Xbox. Blaze is Mr. Sony.
That is true.
So.
But then again, he bought like 2. I think he got 2 Xbox. He got the Scorpio. He got
all the controllers and shit like that.
He's a hardware nigga.
Elite tools. Like,
I'm winning this bet. I'm winning this $50.
Blaze has bought more consoles than games beat.
Okay, hold on.
You gotta realize that too.
You're also the guy who bought an Xbox because you wanted to play Halo, and I said, Kofi, don't do it, because the second you do it, MCC is going to come out for PC. And what happened 2 weeks later?
Yeah, I think I took it back, though. That did happen. That's just a true story. And
I'm just saying. So, you know what? You should literally buy everything so that way it all comes to PC. And that way...
When that Ghost of Tsushima hit PC, Jack? Whoo-wee!
That's 60 frames.
A stable frame rate? Oh, man.
Yeah, I think I've mastered... trolling PlayStation niggas, dog. That's why they hate my guts. I've literally mastered. I know what gets them, but today I'm on a happy thing. So I'm their friend today, bro. I'm
gonna have to fight you on that one. I think I'm the best.
Nah, I think I'm better. I think I'm better, dog.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
To be fair, I hate both of y'all. I'm not gonna pick.
I think
Alex be having them in a frenzy, boy. That should be funny.
And I
as
don't,
hell.
bro. I don't.
No, you do.
I don't. Have you seen my timeline, bro?
It'd be a different hate though for Alex. Like that shit is like I don't know. I feel like for you, they feel like you might be trying to cloud chase a little bit. But for Alex, they hate that motherfucking guts.
I think it's like a real vitriol.
Because they know they can't talk too much shit. Because most of these niggas, when you pull up their trophy list, my shit is more than them. And I don't even be playing on PlayStation like that. And that's what's even spooky. That's kind of spooky. Jack, remember that one nigga that I think he was your homie. He tried to come for me, bro. I pulled up his receipts. His shit was looking spooky, bro. Like I had more plats than him. I had more trophies than him. And it's not even my primary place where I play games. Like how is that even possible, bro? So I think that's why they, what I mean, they off and on with me personally. But I do poke the B-ness per se, so if you dish it, you gotta be able to take it. So
I'll give you this.
That's how the internet works.
You did literally cause Puddlegate. So
facts.
I'll give you.
You got that under your belt.
You have that under your belt.
That was definitely you.
See, people don't know the history behind that. I don't want to give a history lesson on this because this shit's old news. But people don't know. I actually really didn't start that shit, but I added to it. I definitely did add to it.
You were like the main contributor after a while.
I added to it though, but I didn't start
because
because those talks were happening before me. No, actually, my video was impressions. I said I loved the game in my video. Yeah. I said the video was still up. I said I loved the game, but niggas weren't trying to hear that though at that time.
How the fuck did you get tagged in that shit? I know somebody made an article. It was like a big news site, and they tagged the podcast.
It was like who was that? The freaking guy.
I think it was Machinima. Not Machinima.
No.
What are those niggas?
It was some people.
They got a different show now. They have a different. Fuck.
Okay, they're called Funhouse now, but they were like the Achievement Hunter guys. And then
No,
they were...
it was somebody else. Fuck, where did?
Let me see, somebody in the
Oh,
chat might know it.
man.
Yeah, I forgot.
The white dudes. Inside Game. Was it Inside Gaming?
Inside Gaming?
The No. Was it the No?
Oh yeah,
Was it the
yeah.
No?
It was the No. It was the No.
I think they put up one of my tweets. I think they put up one of my tweets on their videos, and that shit got like millions of views or some shit.
and then Young talked about it. Boogie2988 talked about it.
But,
Mr.
you know what I
Magic
mean?
Plays talked about it.
See, we haven't even officially started the podcast, but whatever, we already late. The thing is, look, let me give you a break history that's for the niggas that forgot. There were like rumors of the artistic changes, J-Main, before I even had the copy of the game. But once I got the copy of the game and I got to that particular location, J-Main, that I could confirm for myself, and I did see that it looked different. I made a mistake. It's not the D word. It's called an artistic change, where his suit is no longer shiny no more. They removed certain shit. So, it was definitely my fault. It was definitely my fault, and I accept my L in that situation.
He sounded like Steve Harvey, so I made a mistake.
You know what I mean? But
Kofi,
I should have used the artistic, some artistic changes
that was
happened.
the L that you took. The L that you
Exactly.
took
That was my L, bro. I claimed that, bro.
The L that you took was that you used a different word.
I should have
instead of
used artistic changes.
Then
That's
you would
right.
have had the W. You would
I
have
would,
had the
if
W.
I used artistic changes, I would have been gone. I'd have been out of
had
here.
the dub.
Anyways, I got a whole lot of clout from that shit, though. My shit skyrocketed after that shit. So, at the end of the day, it was a big W for me. You know what I mean? Them numbers looking right after that shit, though. So, it is what it is.
Good times, man. Good times.
But let's go ahead and get this podcast started, because we have other great shit to talk about. Press Start Podcast, episode 159. The Leaves.
150. Oh, we're 10 away
The Leaves.
from 169.
Another 69?
Another 69 coming.
The Leaves, Alex, man.
Yeah.
We were doing a
where they
live
at?
reaction. We were doing a live reaction to this. I remember it.
Where
like it was
are
yesterday.
the Leaves?
You know
Where
what I
are
mean? And Alex was talking so much shit, talking about leaves this, leaves that.
Where are the Leaves? I don't.
And I've been playing the game for over 10 hours, way over 10 hours now. And I must say, Ghost of Tsushima is probably one of the best artistically looking games I've ever seen.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying in terms of visuals and textures and stuff like that, we're gonna dive deeper into the conversation a little bit later after we do the intros. It's on par with Horizon in terms of visuals, but just the art direction, what it's going for, J-Man. You following me? Like the art direction, the stylistic choice, the scenes and stuff it's beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
Yeah, I can
Have you
see
seen
that.
these screenshots I've been posting on the timeline? Like, this shit is incredible.
Yeah.
But we want to talk about that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I pulled up in your stream, and even like the atmosphere in general, like it was like a thunderstorm and shit. Like that thunderstorm shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Like the sounds and all that, the audio shit is so on point.
So I pulled up in your stream this morning, Kofi, and something struck me really.
Uh-oh.
Something struck me real deep to my core, and I couldn't put my finger on it. It was almost like it was weird because the combat, the way the characters moved, a lot of what I saw, it was very reminiscent of some other game. I'm trying to get my finger around it.
You Witcher niggas. Every open world game is literally The Witcher. Every open world game is The Witcher to these niggas,
The
bro.
Witcher.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, man.
So I want to know the people who talked about not liking The Witcher liking this game.
Yo, Jack, GTA open world? Jack, GTA open world?
Yes.
Oh, it's like The Witcher. Red Dead Redemption 2 open world? Oh, it's like The Witcher.
Yes.
Every single open world game now has become The Witcher, bro, to these niggas, dog. Every single open world game. God damn. But let's go ahead and do these introductions.
The sword combat looks similar.
Nah, that's
gameplay looks
it's
similar.
It's better, Alex.
It's kind of weird. I don't know, man. It looks a little bit like it's trying to emulate the gods, but it's not there.
In case if there's any new people watching the podcast, welcome. First of all, hit the sub button. Subscribe to everybody who's on the panel here.
Yes.
Their information is in the description below. We're gonna do a quick introductions. We're gonna start off with my man Alex. Say what up to the people.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alex. I'm the resident PC gamer. So I also like to troll a lot. A lot of what I do is what's called sarcasm. So I hope you can recognize that. That's what I'm doing right now. And please check out our streams, our content. All of us make excellent content to try and follow and definitely enjoy. So you definitely get what you pay for. And speaking of pay for, you can sign up to our Patreon for nearly only $1 a month. And not only will that get you exclusive content, special podcasts, secret streams, it gets you the ability to ask us questions during those podcasts. So if you want to know more, I suggest going to patreon.com/PressStartPod and checking us out there. And being a supporter of the podcast would really mean a lot. Also, you can do us a favor and hit the like button because I'm glad you're here and I hope you're enjoying the content we're providing for you for free, by the way.
Yeah, we definitely have come to our own, man. Like, you know, I was talking with my
That's a fact.
people, and they're like, yo, Press Start Podcast be hitting different, you know what I mean? Like, these guys, the chemistry between these mans are nice, you know, they you know what I mean? So we finally, like, morphed into a single being, per se. Like, we did, like, a fusion dance or some shit. You know what I mean?
We get our Voltron pieces
Yeah,
together.
we like a Megazord right
Orbit
now,
like
you know what I mean?
Voltron.
J-Man, say what up.
Yo, yeah, I'm not gonna give you the spill like Alice, because to be honest, you killed that. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's J-Main, of course. And hit that like button, share the stream out, let people know what we're doing over here. And let's get into it, man. Let's get these topics going.
And the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, you know, the pony commissioner, Jack Mujani. Say what's up, man.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. And shout out to all y'all, man. Unless you play on the Xbox, all right? Get into it. What?
Oh my God.
Jack just had a birthday too. Happy birthday again,
Yeah,
Jack.
man. Definitely happy birthday,
You
man.
know, dog. What's good?
Old nigga out here like me, man. We old, man. You old.
You crazy, dog.
Yeah, that's crazy. I hope you had a good birthday, bro.
I did.
And I
definitely.
wish more life to you, sir. You know
Yeah,
what I
them
mean?
super chats was popping. That's why he had a good birthday. Yeah, was in there collecting the dough.
I ain't gonna lie, that thing was popping on the stream. I appreciate y'all.
You know what I mean? I'd even come through and slide some Jack, some, dog. You know what I mean? I'd slide Jack,
saw
some,
that cat.
dog.
Yeah.
Bro, no lie, Jack. I tried to donate, but I realized I had lost my debit card, so I had to cancel it. So when I tried to donate, it had denied my donation. So you know what I mean?
man.
I just hope
The
my
thought that
words
counts.
and my love can come through this screen
know,
and let
I
you know
still appreciate
how much
it.
I appreciate you. You know what I
I
mean?
still
Happy
appreciate it, dog. You know
The thought
what I
that
mean?
counts,
Still
dog.
appreciate
It's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah, you know
I
what
mean-
I mean? Thought that
it. Still
counts.
appreciate it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So what did Big Musty do for his birthday?
Who was that?
No, he goes by the he goes by the Glizzy King now, bro. The Glizzy King.
I'm the
Glizzy
Glizzy
King.
Gladiator, right? Don't disrespect me, right?
Yo, Jack, pull up to the hot dog eating contest next year in Brooklyn. I'm in.
Hey, I probably could do something like that. I can't be dipping it in the water, though. You know what I mean?
Nah, you gotta dip that shit in the water. That way the
can't
glizzy glides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Glizzy Glider. Yeah, you already know what they call it, Glizzy Glide. Yeah, you know the right. You already know.
Oh man.
Oh,
This guy has so
God.
many aliases, yo. The Glizzy Goblin, bro. Glizzy Glider, Big Musty. Yo. I wish I had that much nicknames,
Yeah.
dog.
I'm lit out here. You know what I mean? Shit crazy.
All right, yo. Let's start off with, you know, the main topic, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
The game is out in a lot of regions. It's about to be out in the U.S. and, you know, Canada and other stuff in about, what, 3 hours or so?
Yeah, 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
And the reviews came out for the game. Let's talk about that first.
Yeah.
We all pretty much made predictions on what the game was gonna score, and I think we're all pretty right in the ballpark on what it was gonna get. I don't think anyone said this game was gonna score over a 90. We all said it wouldn't. My initial prediction was an 86. I'm pretty damn sure if I pull up the receipts, it would be an 86. I think
yours was
currently
86.
I think it's currently sitting at an 83 on Metacritic right now.
Yo.
From, you know, all the videos that you've seen, Digital Foundry, and just all the other content creators and YouTubers who have talked about Ghost of Tsushima. Is it pretty much what you were expecting from what you've seen, like the score and stuff like that? Like,
I thought it was going to be a little bit higher in terms of the score. But if I had to say something if I had to say, like, guess what will bring that score down, it was the whole open world and like the familiarity with the, the same old open world style and some of the missions. Because a lot of people complained about just the open world stuff. And that was something that I was afraid of, because they weren't showing the open world stuff. I'm like, why are they not showing like any of the activities, any of the stuff that you do in the open world outside of the combat? The combat looked fantastic to me. And that was, I thought, something that was going to carry it. And even similar to Horizon Zero Dawn, like, that has a lot of Ubisoft open world stuff going on for it too. But I felt like the combat was so great that it still, even though it got a little bit repetitive in certain things, it still made it a fun game to play.
Yeah.
So for this game, I was like, that open world stuff might be what can hold it down. And that seemed to be some of the gripes that people had.
Okay. I'm gonna speak last on it, since I've actually put like a whole lot of time into it, and I'll give you guys what I think. But Jack, you're a known, sucker punch hater, talking mad shit about Ghost, feudal Japan hater. You know what I mean? But someone bought you the game, so you're gonna love it. You know what I mean? You already know the vibe. Someone bought you the game, so you're gonna love it, because that's how you get Jack. You have to just buy the game, then straight.
Nah.
So what do you think? What do you think, man?
I actually predicted it was gonna score a little bit higher from what I had originally seen, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from a lot of the review videos. The biggest complaint I've seen is the stealth, which I'm kind of worried about, because that is like they was really promoting this game with like stealth gameplay, you know what I mean? So the whole ghost aspect, they say when you do stealth, if you mess up, the AI goes stupid, like not in a good way. It's just, other than that though, man, it seemed like it'll be, you know what I mean? Hopefully, I might ask you about the story when you get into it though. Hopefully the story is intriguing enough to keep me engaged, but other than that, the graphics seem to be cool. Other than I don't know about them character models though, man. They look kind of, I don't know, man. I gotta see it in person, but yeah, I'm digging what I'm seeing so far.
How about you, Alex? Does this game make you regret, putting your PlayStation in the shower, sir?
Why would I ever regret that? Because when the PC version comes out, I'll actually play it at a stable frame rate.
Ah, man. You see, Jack, what they created is not my fault.
This is Herman Hull's fault.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault. Because here's the thing, it's no problem. That ain't no problem. Because when it comes to PC, I'll play it at 60 FPS or probably 144 FPS actually. And I'll actually have a smooth experience. I'll have the definitive version.
You
with
actually
all the
have
DLC.
Alex, you're gonna have a real performance mode.
I'm gonna have a real performance.
Don't, Kofi, don't. That was so disappointing.
Everything
bro.
I need, and more than likely, it'll be on Steam, so I don't have to worry about me throwing my PS4 into the lake, because that's where it belongs.
You know what's fucked up too about that performance mode in Ghost of Tsushima is they dropped the resolution all the way to 1080p and still locked that motherfucker at 30. What the fuck is that, bro?
That shit didn't make sense. That shit didn't make sense.
At least unlock that motherfucker. Let it show its potential. God damn.
Also, how do you call it performance mode at 30 FPS?
Yeah, when did 30 frames per second become performance mode? That's what
it says what, better frame rate? That shit is
better frame rate, and
it's no 30 frames per second.
Please.
Hey, it's crazy.
Please.
I do gotta say one thing though. I think Last of Us might have spoiled me in terms of like the animation in the AI department. Because I was looking at some of this Ghost of Tsushima stuff and I'm just like, damn, dog.
Jack.
This shit is hard to see because it's not as fluid and as polished as the Last of Us animations and shit like that, man. I gotta be honest there.
I'm not no hater. Number one. I can say here 10 toes down. I am not no hater. You know what I mean? I have had my fair criticisms for the Last of Us story, but my message has been consistent since I played the game about the gameplay being fire and the attention to detail and the quality of the Last of Us. And what you just said, J-Main, is low key facts. You see, I wanted to start off with love. Joe Budden taught us that. I wanted to start off with love with Ghost of Tsushima, but since we're already here, I might start off with some things that it's little gripes that I have with Ghost of Tsushima. Which, maybe coming off The Last of Us contributed to these gripes. There's a little bit too much clipping in Ghost of Tsushima for my taste.
Oh.
And if you know what I'm talking about, pretty much like your cape, you could kind of see it through your clothes. Your sword pokes through your hat sometimes. And after coming off like a game like The Last of Us, where you could tell like the attention to detail, like when Ellie stabs someone, she wipes the blade, the blood shows on the shirt. Like just the attention to detail in that game is incredible. You know what I mean? It's undeniably incredible. Like what they did.
Yeah.
And also, what kind of threw me off is your bow and arrow. It's kind of floating on your back. The game developers need to step it up here, bro. Game developers need to step it up with little things. You know what I mean? Because even with The Last of Us, everything seemed to be in place, and it didn't break the immersion. Where Ghost of Tsushima has those moments where, like, it kind of still breaks the immersion. Your shit's not really strapped down properly. It's kind of hovering on your back. If you turn the camera angle to the side, you kind of see the gap and shit. So it kind of breaks the immersion a little bit. You know what I mean? It breaks the immersion a little bit. But are they deal breakers? No. It's a video game, right? You could tell, like, a team like Naughty Dog actually really take it above and beyond to make sure that is not in their games. You know what I mean? So I give them credit where credit is due. That they did a really good job with that when it comes to The Last of Us. But these are just small little gripes.
I know you said I know I mentioned on Twitter like the game doesn't have like lock on. Do you feel like the camera gets a little crazy in this game when there's a lot of enemies in the vicinity and stuff like that?
See, another issue number 2. I think that the combat would be better if they gave you if they let you actually lock on to enemies. I know they're trying to go for the whole Batman thing in the free flow or free form or whatever they call it combat. But I think in a game like this, it would have been really beneficial if they actually locked onto your enemy that you were fighting. So and also I think the field of view is a little too close. I do get what they're trying to do with the whole dramatic, when you're riding the horse. I think all of that looks cool, seeing the close-up. But when you're in certain combat scenarios, the camera can be a little too close. I wish they could pull it back a little bit to see more, especially if you're going to be doing this free-form fighting flow. Because if you notice with, like, Batman, when you're engaging a lot of different types of enemies, the camera actually pulls back. It's not so close to the character. The camera pulls back and lets you see a lot more. Spider-Man is the same way. In this game, it still kind of keeps you kind of a little too close for my liking.
Yeah.
So those are probably my 3, the clip-in, field of view. What else did I just say? I forgot.
The lock-on stuff.
The lock-on, yeah. Those are probably my 3 major gripes with the game so far. And I've put like much over 10 hours into the game, But besides that, wow, the game is incredible. You know what I mean? The game is absolutely incredible. I will still say Sekiro still has the one-up when it comes to combat. You know what I mean? When it comes to combat, I think Sekiro has the one-up. And I think a lot of it is audio. Ghost of Tsushima sounds great.
I got the clank music.
But just the sword, it don't hit the same like something like Sekiro. And I think that's the main reason why Sekiro just feels so satisfying in its combat. I think it's just the audio of how these swords clash, how when you parry somebody, like just the way it sounds, I think it's top tier in its class. And I know Ghost is a more grounded game, and stuff like that. But I feel like it could have sound better. The sound could be better when it comes to like sword fighting and shit like that.
Maybe more pronounced.
Yeah, I feel like they could have, you know what I mean? But this game does a really good job making you feel like a samurai. Like at that, like they nailed it for that.
Yeah,
they really
I like
captured that atmosphere for that shit.
the standoff thing. I don't know if it gets old and repetitive or like easy. But
Yeah,
like, I remember when we first saw that shit in
mechanic.
like one of the state of plays, we were like, "What the fuck? He looks OP as hell." But I guess what you have to like time that shit if like when the enemies is coming at you when
really
you're in the
easy.
standoffs.
It's really easy.
It's easy.
They definitely could have made that more challenging, but that whole standoff situation, maybe if you're not paying attention, you're multitasking, you might miss it. But the enemies, they telegraph their movements so obvious, you just know when to let go. Pretty much, you just hold triangle. When you're about to make their move on you, you let go of triangle. Then you get the first strike and you kill them. It's very easy. It's very
I saw a
easy.
video though. Don't be too braggadocious because they do switch up. They do switch up.
Oh, maybe. Okay, so maybe later down the line they might switch up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you give it more of like a Tenchu feel or more of like a Bushido blade almost? Well, not
I
Bushido, it's a fighting
think
game, but like, do you think it has like Tenchu roots? Because I feel like it might.
I could see the comparisons for Tenchu for sure. Bushido Blade, I can't help you there because I never played that. But Tenchu, I could see the vibes for that. You know what I mean? I could definitely see the comparisons when it comes to that.
And then can you just like run up to a fucking like camp and be like, fucking come at me, and then one
that's the
on one
standoff.
just slice
Yep.
everybody down.
See, and I think there's like a misconception with Ghost of Tsushima. People think like when you can play as a ghost anytime you want. It's not like, oh, you have to go into settings and tweak your character in a certain way. No, like you literally can play as you have all the ghost features, you have all the samurai features at your disposal, right? So the whole standoff mechanic is is a samurai mechanic, not the ghost kind of mechanic. And this is not really spoilers, but or not really. I wouldn't consider this spoilers, but pretty much him being a ghost is kind of breaks his iron code, right? That's not what he was taught,
Right.
Yeah.
right? So there's a story progression with him, stabbing enemies in the back because that's not how he was raised or taught. That's not
And he
how
like
he was taught.
apologizes every time he does it.
Right? So that's
Like, he's
why
like, "I'm sorry."
that's why when you pull up to a base camp, you have the opportunity to do a standoff. If you want to be the honorable code type of thing, right? Then you go for a standoff. You pronounce that you're here, right? Then you take them head on, or you can approach an enemy camp by stealthing it and not doing that and just taking down enemies like that. So
So
Okay.
then when you do the standoff, do they all rush you, or are they also honorable?
sometimes
as
you can
well
get
and give
sometimes
the
you can gain a
one-on-one?
crowd. I've entered bases where only maybe a few enemies have seen me, but the camp is kind of big, so the people like in the back are not aware that I'm there yet and stuff like that. So you can still stealth after that. But yeah, as for the combat's good. This game has different stances that you can
yeah.
unlock, kind of a little bit of a Neo style. But the way the system works in this game is that pretty much some stances are stronger against certain enemies. So pretty much if
Yeah.
you get a sword and shield man, your water stance is more effective against those guys for breaking their guard, their shield, right? If you're fighting someone who's using a sphere, use like what is it? The wind stance, I believe that's what it's called. And if you want someone with dual swords, use the stone stance. I believe it's stone stance. So that's how the system works with the different stances. As for customization in the game, the skill tree is pretty deep. You know what I mean? Like you have a lot of things that you can upgrade. So that's a good thing about the game that I want to point out there. And I think once you get your character into unlock more moves, the combat opens up even more. At first, you might seem like it's pretty limited and stuff like that, but once you unlock certain moves, it definitely opens up the types of possibilities that you can do in the game and stuff like that. So overall, I'm really liking the combat.
Okay.
I like the combat. What else can I talk about the game? I already talked about the atmosphere, how it's probably some of the best. They make you really feel like a samurai in it.
Oh, what about like side missions and activities? Are they fun?
Listen, J-Man, I'm still on Act 1, and I've had the game for a couple of days now. Right?
Oh, so you really doing all the?
This game is one of those type of games that you get distracted easily. You know how we've seen in the breakdown how when a bird flies or when you see a fox, it kind of guides you to another point of interest. So
Yeah.
I'd be riding around and I'd be seeing the birds. Oh, a bird here. Let me go see what's happening over here. So, bro, when I tell you that I've played well over 10 hours over this game, and I've been doing like strictly side missions and other quests, and I'm still on Act 1, that should just let you know, like, yeah,
It's one of those.
It's one of those type of experiences that you're gonna be distracted a lot. And the map seems pretty big. Like I haven't even explored another half of the map. You know what I mean? So I like it. I like it, man. I like everything that I'm playing. The more I play it, the more I love it. It's like that's what Sony is doing. They're really good at making well polished like Ubisoft games. This is how Ubisoft games should be. Like. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Horizon is one of them, whether people like to admit it or not. Like it's very Ubisoft-esque, but it's just
Facts.
well polished though. They make well polished Ubisoft open world games. You know what I mean?
So what about this whole thing that people were having an issue with, like no waypoints? How does that work?
Okay, it's not as complicated and convoluted as people make it seem. It's not as crazy where there's no map at all. At first, early impressions, I kind of thought there'll be like no map in this game, but yes, there is a map. You can press start and see exactly where you are. But while you're in game, they got this cool mechanic where the wind is pretty much points you to the direction where you gotta go. So instead of there being a little map in the corner of your screen, right, you have to just follow the wind and kind of explore the area once you get closer to it. When you select the mission and shit, right, there is like, okay, how many meters away you are from the point of interest. So it lets you know when you're getting closer and stuff like that. But it's nothing too complicated that mans are going to be getting lost in or anything like that. You're not going to be really getting lost.
Like in Shadow of the Colossus where you hold your sword up. And
it kind of points you. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very unique way to do it, and I like it a lot. Once again, I like it a lot. Everything is so lively in this game. You know what I mean? I just like all the motion that is going around with the trees, the grass, and the different scenery you see, the sunset, the vistas in the game. Beautiful. Honestly, stunning. It really is. It really, really is.
All right. Can't wait to play it.
Any more questions on it? Anyone in the chat have any questions about Ghost of
Frame
Tsushima?
rate. How bad is
Frame rate. It's 30 frames per second. You get a dip here and there, but if you've been gaming on console, like a lot of people probably watching the podcast be gaming on consoles, nothing that you're gonna be complaining about, because clearly you guys don't give a shit in the first place. So the frame rate, it's 30 frames per second.
Oh, are you playing on the what are you playing on the what is it better?
I'm playing on the graphics mode because
okay, yeah.
There's pretty much no difference. You know
Yeah,
what
I was watching a Digital Foundry video and it seemed like the graphics mode had a little bit of dips, but it wasn't anything that was like you need to play on the frame rate mode because it was like maybe like 1 or 2 frames or some shit like that.
You see, PlayStation. I see people. Shout out to y'all in the chat and the questions, Yoko. I see
What the fuck?
They're continuing the trend. It seems like Sony is really continuing the trend of no difficulty trophies in their games, in their first party games. So Ghost of Tsushima has no difficulty trophies in it. As for I'm playing on medium because of that, or normal. Just I'm like, who cares? You know what I mean? But if I were to play it, I could toggle it to hard anytime. If I were to play on hard, I don't think it would be much challenging, to be honest. I don't think it will be. I don't think.
Yeah.
In this game, early on, when you don't have much health, you go down pretty fast. You know what I mean? It's one of those games that you don't, like, a couple of slashes will take you out. You know what I mean? They try to make you grounded like that, where, like, a couple of hits, you're dead.
That's good to know because that state of play video made it seem like, you know what I mean? You could easily take people out and not really have no consequences of your health and shit. Yeah. So,
but as I'm playing the game, it's looking like once you do get certain upgrades, you're gonna be OP as fuck. Even if you crank this shit hard, I don't see how, because there's literally a smoke bomb, right? You could throw the smoke bomb on the ground, boom, right? Then everyone doesn't know where you are. Then you could literally start assassinating people. You get the button prompt to assassinate people. So there's certain things that you can do in the game that you could tell when you upgrade these abilities that you're just gonna be so fucking OP'd in this. You know, the game also has I forgot to mention a lot of customization options, which is cool. There's different armors you can get. You can change the dye of your clothing for people who like that. You can change your top mask and your body armor. Another cool feature I think people should do in these open world games, that they put in Ghost, was there's this traveler's outfit, right? Where when you get close to a collectible, J-Main, it rumbles the controller. And I think that is so dope. I think that's dope as hell, bro. Because at least this way, because let's be real, a lot of us look at guides for collectibles. Like, we could just be honest here. We could be honest
all the time,
right? So where at least a game like this gives you the opportunity to like actually do it your fucking self if you want to do it yourself. You know what I mean? So pretty much when you get closer, your shit rumbles and rumbles when you have this certain outfit, and I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Yeah, I think I think there was one more question I saw in the chat. This one's from Nev. He says, "Are there a lot of non-enemy NPCs?" Yes, there is. There's a lot of NPCs you're gonna catch roaming around. A lot of NPCs that you're gonna have to rescue. There's villages and stuff like that. So yeah, there's multiple NPCs. And real quick, side quests. I think there are people who are saying that, you know, the side quest is as good as Witcher 3 or some shit like that. I will say this: there's some side quests in the game that is definitely like quality side quests. I think they're actually called I think they're called like mystical quests or something like that. Those side quests.
Oh yeah, I heard about those.
The mystical quests are actually done really well.
Yeah, I heard those were some of the best side activities in the game.
Yeah, the mystical quests are the best ones. It definitely has the, you know, the fluff that you would expect in the open worlds where you have to just, you know, take out the base camp and take it over and stuff like that. But
yeah. Cat Daddy Lurk said how's the voice acting?
See, I'm playing it in English. The only reason why I'm playing it in English is because the lip syncing is synced to English, not Japanese.
Yeah, I was playing in English too.
That's the only reason why I'm playing in English. If the lip sync was in Japanese, then I would have definitely played it in Japanese because I just kind of don't want to break the immersion. And even I hate kind of watching like foreign movies with you know, they're clearly speaking a different language, but you hear like the weird English voice acting in the background. Like I hate that. So I'm playing in English. And the
So
voice
you're a
acting's
sub,
good.
not dub kind of guy.
I like sub.
Yeah.
I like sub. But so far the English lip sync is fine to me. It hasn't been something noticeable or something like that I can nitpick on if I really try to, like, for real.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, man. That's my thoughts of Ghost. The game's amazing. A lot of people are asking me my scores and stuff like that. Like, you gotta let me complete the game, get the platinum before I can give you my final score. But from everything I've played so far, I would give it a 8.5. And my experience could change. It could go rather up or down depending how the game continues. But so far to me, it's an 8.5 and a really, really, really good game. And definitely, Sony's doing a great job, man, this year. I played my PlayStation this year more than like probably the past 2 years, to be honest. You know, they
definitely.
They closed off the.
Oh yeah, because Final Fantasy, Last of Us, and then this.
Persona,
oh yeah, Persona. Shit,
I
damn.
put 100 and something hours.
Oh yeah.
That. So I've actually
definitely better than last year.
A whole lot this year, man. So kudos for that.
All right.
So we pretty much got the impressions out for Ghost.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to talk about this topic that we're missing?
Ghost?
Reception online, anything else that we need to mention?
I don't think so.
That's it, huh? We pretty much got it covered, huh?
You talked about the story, right?
Yeah, the story's good. That's all I'm gonna leave it as that. The story's good and engaging.
All right, well there you go.
We're gonna leave it at that. All right, so what should we cover next? What's been happening around in the streets, J-Man?
Phil Spencer running his goddamn mouth again.
What did Phil Spencer say, J-Man?
Oh man.
What hasn't he said is a better question again. What hasn't he said?
This dude Phil, man.
Hey, talk your shit, J-Man. J-Man, talk your shit.
But J-Man, fill us in. What's going on with Phil Spencer? What did he say recently?
I think this might have been a couple days ago where Phil Spencer pretty much came out and said something along the lines that generational exclusives pretty much go against what gaming is about. He didn't directly say PlayStation, but we all know who he's talking about. We know that PlayStation, they believe in generations, so you're gonna have to buy a PlayStation 5 to pick up games like Spider-Man Miles Morales, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and stuff like that. On the other hand, Phil, in terms of Xbox, and I want to make sure that's very clear. In terms of Xbox, he wants to make sure that if everybody stays within the ecosystem for the first 2 years. First 2 years, though, that has to be clear too, because generational exclusives are bad. But until Xbox says it's good, which is going to be 2 years.
Only for what's that?
For 2 years.
Only for 24 months.
24 months. After that, they're going to ditch the old Xbox anyway.
They're fine then, right?
They're fine. They're perfectly fine then. So Phil,
I don't know, man. You leaving out something else. He don't believe in generational. He don't believe in generational exclusives, But I seen Xbox fans crying on Twitter that there are a ton of PC exclusives right now, made by first party Xbox developers. But they're not available on the Xbox. What's going on, Phil?
Another thing that I had brought up though is that like he wants to come at like exclusives and shit like that as something being bad for gaming.
Okay.
And paint that narrative. So I'm just like, Phil, why stop at the Xbox ecosystem? I brought up a good example. Not Horizon, fucking Hellblade. That game came out first on PlayStation 4 and then to Xbox. So Xbox, of course, bought Ninja Theory. So Hellblade 2 is obviously going to be coming to Xbox Series X, probably Xbox One, and PC as well. So for all the people who were fans of Hellblade that played Hellblade 1 on PlayStation 4, they have to buy an Xbox or a PC as of right now.
And I bought the game day one.
Right.
So
to play Hellblade 2.
You guys are not twisting Phil's words, are you?
No, I'm not.
Is he forcing us to buy a platform? I thought we weren't supposed to be, beholden to a certain platform. We should be able to play wherever we wanted.
That's all I'm saying is I'm not saying that he's against that. I'm just saying why stop there right now? If you're gonna be against exclusives, let's take that shit all the way. Don't you know what I mean? Let the people get a chance to play Hellblade 2 that played the first one on PlayStation. If you want to be all about something that's positive for gaming and shit like that, don't just stop there.
I agree.
I didn't read the article, so I can't really speak on it and how I would interpret it because I didn't see, but I definitely saw people like talking about it, about him saying exclusive. I seen the quote, like him saying something about exclusives are what is it? What was the quote exactly, Jamin? Exclusive.
It's a counter to what gaming is about.
What was the full quote? Was it like just that little piece, or was there more?
No, it was a big interview. I think a lot of it had to do with there's a conversation going on about Xbox One holding back Xbox Series X games because they have to develop for the lowest common denominator, the weaker hardware. Yeah, so they have to make sure the game is going to run on the Xbox One S at least, and then it's going to scale up from there. And a lot of people are saying, well, PC this, PC that. But I'm to fucking counter that, there's at least 3 developers that had came out already that said that they're not. And you know what's funny about this too? These are games that are coming to Xbox Series X and PC that are not coming to Xbox One. They're third-party games, but they said they're not bringing them to Xbox One because their vision would be fucking destroyed if they had to bring the game. Yeah, the vision will be hindered if they had to bring the game to Xbox One S. They said that, and these are games that are going to be on Xbox Series X and PC. So for the people that want to say that old hardware doesn't hinder the vision of these new games, it's right there. The proof is right there from the developers. And if you want to tell me that they're small and they can't develop for the older hardware, so you're telling me they're going to bypass 40 to 50 million potential sales in order to sell on a newer hardware that's going to be starting fresh from zero? And it's because they don't have the money when they could make that shit back if they had it on the older hardware. So I'm not buying none of that. I'm not buying none of that.
Are we talking about the other things that they added today?
What?
Well, Alex got something to say, but they said some more things today we need to discuss.
All right,
go ahead, Go ahead.
Oh, the things they discussed today. Well, one of them is that we found out that the Series X will no longer support the Kinect in any way, shape, form, or fashion. The Kinect they told you would only,
which is a good thing in my opinion.
Which is good.
Which is a good thing.
That's good. That's good now.
Yeah,
that's good.
I think that's a good thing.
All right, taking away the. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. The Xbox.
It should have never been made. How's that?
Okay, the Xbox One X and what is the Xbox SAD All Digital Edition? They have been discontinued. The same one they saying they want
because you're gonna replace it with the Series X.
Okay.
It makes sense. So why would they continue to manufacture?
That happens to GPUs all the time.
Yeah, why would they continue to manufacture if the new product is?
This is what y'all not getting though.
Okay,
this is what y'all not getting though. If the Series X is out and the Series S, if they're not the exact same prices as the all digital and the X, they're taking away options. Because I would have had an option.
Jack, let's not.
Well, that's taking away options. That's taking away options. That's adding a paywall.
After a time,
that's adding a paywall.
Well, you listen to the Xbox fan
rhetoric. Where did this paywall thing come from?
They added a paywall.
Okay, so hold on.
Okay.
What is this paywall?
I'll tell you.
Okay, you want to know where the paywall came from?
Spider-Man.
What is this paywall thing?
The PS5 is a paywall pretty much for Spider-Man DLC. That's
what they saying.
That's where it's coming from.
That's funny.
The fact that PlayStation 5 got exclusive games, they saying it's a $500 paywall to play these games that they feel can run on a PS4. That's what the paywall.
Okay, I'm asking this question. Wait, can I ask one question real quick, Alex?
Go ahead.
Jack, Do you think Spider-Man Miles Morales can be played on PS4? Where your honest opinion, like from what you've seen, do you think it can be played on PS4?
If you just looking at something at a surface level, I done never developed a game before. I don't know if they actually utilize this SSD like they say they are. If they are, then no, it can't because the PS4 don't have the same hardware.
Okay.
I see people bringing up because it's the same engine. They feel like it could run on the PlayStation 4.
So here's the thing with Spider-Man Miles Morales, right?
Okay.
Do we know for a fact if they're going to be adding the original game to it?
No, it's not. It's
nah.
They
No,
said
but
it's
of course they backwards compatible though. They backwards compatible.
Yeah, they said standalone.
But wait, so hold on. When you say backwards compatible, what does that mean? Does that mean that
The PS5 will play a lot of PS4 games after they test them.
All right.
Yeah.
So if Spider-Man Miles Morales is a legit game built for the PS5 as a PS5 standalone game, then I don't consider that to be like this whole paywall.
Yeah, that's
thing
what they're
for-
calling the paywall. I don't agree with that either.
I don't agree with that. Now, hold on. Now, if you were telling me like, look, here is Spider-Man, the game, and then Miles Morales, the DLC, is only on the PS5, then I'm gonna be like, that's pretty fucked. You could have sold that for the PS4 as well. Like that's pretty.
I mean, if it could play on both, then of course it should be on both. But what they're saying is that it can't. So,
but what I'm saying is, if you're making a complete game from the ground up, now I'm sure they're gonna reuse a lot of assets and things like that. But I don't know what that game is going to be. If it's a new game, entirely new, and it will not have any connection besides the name to the original game, then yeah, that's fine. That's a normal thing. The thing is, consoles need exclusives because there is no other value proposition for consoles. I'm gonna say that.
Explain. Go into depth
because if you were like, I want graphics, okay, then you're gonna go to the PC. If you're like, I want frame rate, okay, you're gonna go to the PC. If you want everything else, you're going to go to the PC. The only value a console brings is an exclusive.
I disagree with that.
So when you look at it from that, so when you look at it from that perspective, that's the only thing you've got, and that's why so many Sony fanboys are like, my exclusives, when they start coming to PC because there's nothing else there.
I think you're underestimating the simplicity of consoles and the fact that people trust the name of PlayStation and the simplicity of playing the console before they would choose a PC.
I think you're also overestimating the complexity of a PC.
No, we're definitely not.
Hell no. Because we say the same thing about Xbox.
Easily.
We say the same thing about Xbox.
Easily.
Because a lot of people like to contribute Xbox failure to the games coming to PC, but a majority of the people are going to stay on the console because of simplicity.
Now we're going down a whole different rabbit hole.
No, because
whole different rabbit hole. Now you're talking about Xbox.
You said exclusives are the only proposition.
So if you're looking at Xbox, what Xbox's problem was not just exclusives. It was literally from the beginning of that console's creation of what they wanted.
The idea
of that console was literally the downfall of that console.
Yeah, they had bad ideas from the inception.
So we're talking about a whole different thing.
No, you're missing what I said. I wasn't saying that was the reason for like the failure. I'm saying that when people brought up the fact that the games went to PC is why it contributed to it. I say no because a lot of people aren't going to go to PC because of the simplicity of a console.
Well, then tell me this: and why are so many Sony fanboys upset that those exclusives are coming to PC?
You can't listen to them; they're deranged.
Yeah, you talking about fanboys,
Jack?
But I'm providing you. Hold on, I'm providing you the opposite argument. Right? Here's the opposite argument: either exclusives matter or they don't.
Exclusive.
That's literally what I'm trying to say. Either they matter or they don't. Because clearly, if they don't matter, then a console to me is useless because there's nothing there to make me buy that. The reason why I bought a Switch was not just because of the portability, was because Nintendo has other games there. When I bought my PS4, there were other games I couldn't play anywhere else there at the time. Correct? So yes. I have those things there. Besides those games coming to PC, my PS4 has become useless.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. But I think that's for you, and I think you're a different type of gamer than the casual. But we don't have to go down this rabbit hole.
Can we get back to the topic at hand? Can we get back to Xbox taking away options? I wasn't done yet. So they took away options to get a cheaper console in lieu of buying the Series X, right?
Oh, I had a counterpoint to that, Jack, real quick. Of you complaining that they're discontinuing, because that is a thing that happened. They're discontinuing the Xbox One X and they're discontinuing the all digital console. So Jack, why should they manufacture these consoles still if they're releasing the new variants of them? That's why I want to know why is this a bad thing to you?
Okay, I got a counter question to that. Why are they still developing games for it?
I mean, technically they're not, but they are. It's like because it's all in the family, so it's still an Xbox One because they're keeping the Xbox One S. So they're saying for the people who still have it at this point, if you want to play the new games, then you get the support.
So what if somebody was, since y'all, people love coming up with hypotheticals. What if your mother bought you a PS4 this year and you want to play Miles Morales what if you were saving up the exact amount for Xbox All Sad Edition, right?
Okay.
And they take it off the market, and all you wanted to do was play Halo Infinite. What are you gonna do? Where that money gonna go? Are they gonna upgrade you up to an Xbox Series X? What they gonna do?
You probably could buy the Xbox One S. It'll probably be like $200.
But I wanted to say it. I want it all digital. I didn't want you taking away. You're taking away options.
Nah,
Why are you taking away options?
If we're being real, I think Jack kind of reaching with this point.
Why are you taking away options?
I think this option thing. I think you're kind of reaching.
Okay.
With this
I got another one.
This is regular
I got another
shit,
one. I got
bro.
another one.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, now apparently you can no longer buy Xbox Live Gold in a year format. You can only buy 3 or 6 months. Why are you taking away the option for me to buy my shit in bulk? Why are you taking away that option? And it was cheaper if you bought it in a full year. Why are you taking away? You can only buy 3 or 6 months now, and it costs more like that. You took away the option for me to get it cheaper.
Since Jack introduced it, let's at least let the people know what's going on. So pretty much, we got some new information about xCloud today, right? They're gonna be bundling xCloud with Xbox Ultimate Game Pass Live. I don't know what the fuck. What is this shit called, bro?
Did you say Game Ass Live?
Yeah, I don't even know, bro.
Did you say Game
Xbox Ultimate Game Pass?
Xbox
Ultra
got too many names, bro.
I'm
Xbox
bro,
One
like,
X,
nigga,
Series
bro.
X,
Nigga,
Sad
dog.
S, Xbox One. This shit is crazy.
Xbox
Game Pass, Ultimate Live. Xbox
Game
Gold.
Game Ass Live.
There's some shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? They're bundling xCloud with it, which I think that's actually a smart move. So I'm gonna no hate there. I think that was really smart instead of, you know what I mean, making a whole separate service than like what Google's doing with Stadia.
But wait a minute.
That's smart, bro. I give credit where
credit
credit is due. That's smart. That's a smart move.
That's only for the Game Pass games, though, Kofi. You gotta remember that.
What do you mean?
No, the way it's bundled, if a game is on Game Pass, you want to play it on your phone or tablet, you can play that game via.
How about if you own the game digitally already in your collection? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know nothing about all that.
I'm pretty
sure they never mentioned that.
Okay, so
they only said
they need to talk about it more so we get all the details, or we just need to do better research about the subject at hand. But them bundling xCloud, I'm gonna give them props for that. I think it's better for them to bundle it with Game Pass than. But then my next question is it only with the Game Pass Ultimate or Xbox Live Ultimate? Or is it with all of Game Pass, then you get the free xCloud? You see, like, I got questions, too.
I think it's Game Pass Ultimate.
It has to be specifically
the $15 one.
Yeah,
Ultimate.
I think it's got to be Ultimate.
So Game Pass Ultimate comes with Xbox Live.
Yep.
It comes with xCloud support, right? And it comes with Game Pass, pretty much.
Yes.
And they're charging what?
$15.
And Jack, your issue is that they got rid of the yearly subscription that they
Yes, that's my issue. And then also that they're actually forcing PC gamers to pay for Game Pass now. I mean for Gold now. Because Gold is, Xbox Live is free on PC, but when they introduced Game Pass, they conveniently snuck that hidden surcharge in for the PC gamers. You think I didn't notice that, Microsoft? You think I didn't notice that? You're not slick.
Yo, Jack,
you're not
with
slick.
the theories, bro.
You think I didn't peep that, but I saw it. Okay, I saw
right
that.
now.
So you think the extra $5 is making PC gamers pay for Xbox Live?
So right now, Game Pass on PC is discounted because it's currently in beta form on PC, so they charge cheaper. So maybe the PC version, I guess, will have a different kind of subscription where it will come with their Game Pass and xCloud. We don't know, so I can't really speak on it because this is still some early shit. You know what I mean?
Wait, Jack, somebody brought it up in the chat. Doesn't Sony do the same thing with PS Now?
What do you mean?
Can you buy yearly PS Now?
Can you buy yearly PS Now?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I guess the option to take away a yearly.
But you have the option. You could do three months, 6 months. You can do a month, a year. You can do all that.
So is it cheaper? Was it like cheaper to buy the year? That's
Absolutely.
why.
That
that's
it is
why
monthly. Yeah,
I think you can buy a year for. You could buy a year for like $30 something dollars.
It's
You,
60,
was it 60?
No, what's the original
Yeah,
price?
from the
Not the
Microsoft
discount.
site, it's like 60.
$60
But you-
for Ultimate,
PS
right?
Now was 60.
Yeah. No, for
Was it-
Xbox Live. Xbox
Yeah,
Live
just
Pro.
live itself is like $25 for 3
Okay, so
months. I think.
Xbox Live used to be $60, correct? Like that's normal. That's the normal price of Xbox you want to buy the year. $60.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's
Yes.
not with Game Pass, right?
No.
That's not with xCloud. So I don't
No.
I don't really. So we would need to know the price of the yearly subscription with all these features in before we could shit on it, wouldn't we?
Okay, well, do 15 a month times 12. What's that? Is that how they doing it?
I guess so,
Is
right?
that,
So
is that what
let's
it's
see how
coming out
much.
to?
Okay, you said
I think
15,
I-
right? Times 12, that's 180.
Woo!
15.
But that come with more than the Xbox Live Gold.
Yeah,
though.
but it does come with more.
It's, yeah,
It does
you
come
can't
with
really
more.
compare it.
He can't
Yeah.
compare.
Hold
Jack,
on.
but
Can we
it
keep
is-
it real? What? Listen.
It
right?
also
Now,
introduces Game Pass though in it, Jack.
let's be real. I'm one of the people. I think PS Now is a fucking scam, right? But
Yes, sir.
with me saying that, what the fuck is Xbox Live Gold giving you, dog? Come on
It's a-
now.
Xbox Live Gold is a
Okay,
fucking
okay.
scam.
All right, so PlayStation has a. Okay, but think about it, Jack. With PlayStation, how much do you pay for a year for PSN Plus? A year.
60.
60.
Okay, how much for a year of PS Now,
Now?
sir?
PS Now
60.
So 120.
60.
120.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's cheaper.
So what are they? Damn.
So
So you
it's-
can
so it's
get
actually
more.
cheaper.
You can get more games, higher
So it's
rated
cheaper.
games, and damn oh man, hey listen.
That is PlayStation.
I ain't no
offering-
mathematician, but listen, I don't know.
PlayStation
dog.
seems to be offering the better deal. To be honest, if that's if it's really 60,
don't-
What
60,
is so it's Live, XCloud, and Game Pass.
yeah. So
Yes.
How about we do this? How about they stop charging for Live and just bring it down to 120 and make the internet
yeah. See,
fucking
Nova
free.
in the chat brings up a good point, and I want to ask what you think, Jack. Right? So
Okay.
them putting their first party games, AAA, whatever they be, you hate them or not, the Forzas, the Gears, them being in their day one, does it warrant this price that they're offering?
I'm gonna ask you a counter question again.
Okay,
It's
let's hear it.
it's Crackdown 3, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Super Lucky's Tale. Does that warrant a day one price?
Listen, we don't see if Thieves slander in here. It's actually
Oh, okay.
But
From
you
what I've heard,
you
it's gotten
conventionally
really good.
you
State of
conveniently
Decay 2.
I'm saying you conveniently left out the good games
We-
like or
we can leave. We can put in
Horizon,
Gears. We can put in Gears 4 or 5.
Master Chief. You kind of
We can put them
conveniently left out the good games.
I mean, the
that they
community ain't even playing them games. We can put them games in there. Shit. I just thought I didn't mention because y'all ain't playing them. You know what I mean? I didn't think they was I ain't think they was worthy of anybody talking about them. But we can put those in there. What's
Yeah,
good?
so I'm just saying them offering these day and date. You think does it add to the value of this service? That's all
My
I'm asking.
only that would be up to the person. Me personally, no.
No,
Now, if
okay.
every game you was coming out with a Ori and the Blind Forest quality or a Cuphead quality, yeah, I would say yes then. But as of right now, absolutely not. No.
Mhm. Oh, and the Game Pass Ultimate is for the console and the PC version. We have to add that as well. So the value,
Yes.
$15 a month.
Now I got another question, Kofi. Why would
think it's
why would
okay.
you even need it for the console and the PC if you can play it on your cell phone, your tablet? I mean, it should be play anywhere anyway, right? So why are they adding it like that's an actual added value? You can't tell me I can use this on my console when I would be able to use it on my console by default. You see what I'm saying? That don't even make sense. I digress.
that says
It's play. It's play anywhere. So naturally, I'll be able to play it on anything that has an internet connection and able to run your games, right? So why are you telling me I can play it on here? I should know that already. But
Now, I think the what is it? The fucking mobile device and tablets is only for the XCloud shit. So
I mean, but if you got XCloud integrated anyway, you know what? Look, I'm talking too much. If I speak,
this
I'm in
shit
big
gave
trouble.
me a headache. No, I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
If I
To be
speak,
honest,
I'm in big
all,
trouble.
Like
How
all
y'all
of
doing?
this needs to be, like everything that Microsoft is offering, it needs to be $60 together
For
That
the
would-
year,
that would
for
be
the year,
nice.
for the year.
for the year. If you really
That would
want
be
it to be
consumer
right,
friendly.
that's what it would need to be. Because first of all, Xbox Live Gold is a scam.
Yeah, number
It's
one.
a straight up number with a bullet number one scam. The Xbox, what's it, the live servers or whatever.
All of that shit is a scam. PlayStation,
That's a
Nintendo,
scam
all
too,
of that shit is a
Because
scam.
I agree with all that.
Steam gives you that for free, so that's a scam, a fucking scam too. And then the only thing you should really pay for is Game Pass. That should be $5 a month, and then you're fucking done.
Damn.
I don't disagree with
That's
that.
me though, because the thing is, like, if you're gonna tell me consoles are cheaper and you're spending all this money every single year on top of everything else, then that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but that dream is dead. The simple fact that gamers are out here paying. I'll turn you up. The simple fact that people are paying for it online obviously by force, not really by choice, and the fact that they got you behind these paywalls is too late for you niggas, bro. People think that shit's gonna go away, but nah, I think these guys make way too much money. They make way too much money off your ass
They getting rid of it
yearly.
I think they might. I
don't
might.
see it. I don't see it.
So-
The way they bundling everything together and then taking away the option for the whole year.
They're really just adding shit
if
to
you-
it. They're adding
But
shit.
Kofi, if you think about it though, like Alex just said, like J-Man is saying, a lot of this shit is redundant and the same shit if you think about it, right? So even though like this shouldn't be no fucking $180 anyway, right? So they still probably gonna be coming out on top if they cut this shit by $60 or how much they gonna cut it by. But it's gonna look consumer friendly and good, right? Oh, we gonna get rid. See, because all they want, the reason they still make consoles, they want you to spend some type of monthly engagement fee, right? And Xbox Live Gold wasn't cutting it. They giving you fucking Goat Simulator and shit like that. 2 games. Nobody want to play shit, right? Old ass 360 game. Nobody want to play shit. So let's get this Game Pass popping. We're gonna supplement the cost. We're gonna make this the same cost, if not a little bit more than a month of Xbox Live would have cost them anyway. But we're gonna get rid of Xbox Live Gold in the fee, right? But the fee is still there. You just don't realize it. That's what they doing, man.
Well,
I fuck with Phil Spencer, man.
No, but that's how these niggas make their money, and that's why you PlayStation niggas need to realize, like, honestly, if you buy a PlayStation console and it just sits there, bro, and you watch Netflix with it, you're not really
It's pointless. It's pointless.
Yeah, you're not a value PlayStation customer.
Absolutely.
They don't
Absolutely.
fuck with you. They want you to buy the games on the console. They want you to pay for the PS Plus. They want you to pay for the PS Now. That's how they get the money off you. If you just buy the PlayStation, you have 100 million souls, but it's just sitting there, like, you're useless to these niggas, dog.
Yeah. They want you to buy and play games on it, motherfucker. I mean, that's why they invest. Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's how it go. But yeah, you definitely reaching with a couple of things, Jack. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, I'm just putting out the same energy that was put upon me. Okay, I was told paywalls are wrong.
It seems like you're trying to go with.
It's just
That
fanboys.
paywall shit funny
No, but
as hell.
it's just fanboys coming at fanboys like
But
Spider-Man.
that's Phil Spencer told me that. Phil Spencer said this is counterproductive to gaming, and then he come out and do the same thing.
But
I shouldn't.
You gotta understand this, Jack. Of course, Phil Spencer is gonna say something like that, bro.
But Kofi,
Whatever agenda they're doing, they're gonna push. Jack.
I'm gonna say one statement and tell me how this is fair. We about the gamers. We stand with you. We won't force you to upgrade. Okay. But you can't buy none of our old systems. So if you want to play this shit, you gotta upgrade. How that work? How does that work? You won't force me to upgrade, but I also not gonna tell you I'm not giving you an option to do anything. But
see. Well, that's regular shit. Like when the new iPhones come out, they be discontinuing the old ones. That's how it go. Like, but I think the message is they're supporting the people who already have the shit, Jack.
Correct.
They're supporting the people who already have it.
The one that's gonna be there.
Look at the GPUs, right? My NVIDIA 1070 was no longer in production, was discontinued once the 20 series came out. When the 30 series is coming out, they've actually already started to discontinue the 20 series for NVIDIA. Because
that's what I'm saying, Jack. You can't really use that to incriminate.
The difference is they're still going to give me driver support
for the old shit that you have
for my old cards.
You get iOS updates for old iPhones, bro.
But I know people, including myself, I was looking into getting the Xbox One X, right? When the Series X.
Okay.
Sure,
man, I can't. I don't have the option.
Jack lied through his motherfucking teeth.
You're talking so much shit.
X Blackball.
You're talking so much shit.
X Blackball. He was finna get an Xbox One X for being on fucking Planet Xbox, and that smooth can't get him one. He don't got the option.
Yeah, Jack, and I was gonna buy a PS5 day one. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get out of here.
It'll be easier to stream from an Xbox than it will from console. I was looking in to get one. Now I can't.
Fraud.
All right, man.
We're
I'm
not
just trying
letting
to tell
Jack
y'all,
get
man.
Jack. Y'all letting Jack say the dumbest shit. We said we agree with this
All
nigga,
right,
dog.
man. Listen.
See, as for the value of the yearly subscription conversation that we're having, see that's really not up to me to determine the value of it. Like, I don't be paying for this shit. You know what I mean? This is you console niggas gotta see if it's worth it. The $15 a month that y'all paying for. You have to see if that's worth it. But as for this whole like them discontinuing the consoles, that's like regular shit. Old hardware gets discontinued. You know what I mean?
Well, they didn't
discontinue
the PS2 until what 2013, I think it was.
Because you know why? Because I think people were still making FIFA and for other parts of the world.
People, they thought about other.
Like they were making FIFA like places like maybe Brazil.
What's that shit called? They was giving people the option to buy other. They won't force them to upgrade. You know, they want a paywall.
Can I interrupt for just a moment?
Oh my god!
I'd like to let everyone watching know that there are 487 wonderful, beautiful people watching our podcast.
Shout out
right
to y'all,
now.
man.
Thank you very much. However, I see a disparity.
They can do better with the like button.
There are 487 beautiful people watching who are very intelligent, very smart, very well off in their lives, and enjoy the content we provide that is purely centered around video games. Our like button seems very, shall we say,
tell him, Alex,
light. It seems a little bit light, and I would appreciate if we would do ourselves the justice of providing us with just a simple like.
All right.
To let us know that we are doing a good job for you. You are our customers. We are providing you with a service. And I'd like to know the feedback to know that we're doing the right thing. So please.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate the people supporting the cast, man. Shout out to everyone here. You know, we could put a bow and tie on this conversation with the latest news of Microsoft. I think Microsoft they came out and gave us some more details about their showcase that they're doing next Thursday. Which Thursday is gonna be like we definitely need some Xbox, like hardcore Xbox fanboys.
Oh, some representatives, yeah.
We need some hardcore.
Yeah, I gotta pull up, man.
For
Ambassador?
PSP.
Oh,
so I'm taking resumes. You know what I mean? Hit me up on Twitter if you want to pull up to Press Our Podcast next Thursday after the event of the Xbox showcase. We definitely gonna have to discuss of what transpired there. But we did get some more details. Aaron Greenberg confirmed there will be no hardware.
God damn it.
What?
This is your source?
Wait,
but he
Hey,
works there,
Greenberg,
nigga.
come on, man.
He said, let me just finish. Let me finish.
Come on, dog.
Y'all heard the word
damn.
Aaron Greenberg and y'all start bursting into laughter.
Come on, man. That dude. Oh my god.
What did Aaron Greenberg say?
I fuck with Aaron Greenberg.
Can I finish? Can I finish, please?
You should get paid to finish. All right, go ahead.
He said he came out and said that the conference is going to be about 1 hour long. There's going to be no hardware talk. So do not expect to hear the price of the Xbox Series X at the showcase. It's strictly going to be a game showcase and 1 hour long. Obviously, Halo Infinite is going to be one of the main games they showed. I think we got another new screenshot of Halo Infinite and a little teaser video from the Xbox page about that. Right? So this is going to be, now we know the length of this showcase. It's drawing near. We have said on this podcast multiple times that, when it comes to this event, particularly Microsoft needs to hit it out the park here. This cannot be a misstep. This is it. This is the time where they gotta, show us that they really got the games for real. So we're gonna see what happens July 23rd on Thursday. If
there better be some serious bangers.
You know what's funny about this?
Serious bangers.
What's funny about this, Jack?
I don't think y'all realize how many announced games they already have, right? So if they have any substantial amount of footage to show of any of these games, it's gonna be a whole bunch of shit we already know about. They're gonna show Everwild. They're gonna show Battletoads. We might not even see. What's that other shit? Of course, Grounded, Halo Infinite. They probably tease
Grounded.
They're gonna tease. It's a
Grounded better not fucking be there, Jack. I swear
it's a
to God.
game. It's a game coming. They're gonna tease Gears or whatever. They're gonna show Forza for probably about 15 races. Like, what are we really looking forward to? I mean,
Let's not do that, Jack.
I'm feeling myself
You
today. I don't know.
I like it.
happened,
You see,
dog.
like the energy
I'm
that I
just
had.
saying, man.
You see the energy I had
I'm
yesterday.
Excited, man. You know what I mean?
You see
Jack
the energy.
said Forza for 15 races.
Yo,
What they really showing, dog?
yo, the
What
energy
they
I
really
had
showing,
last
dog?
podcast, Jack, like it must have transferred to Jack because he's on some bullshit.
Yeah,
Today.
but
I
the
love
thing is,
it.
last podcast. This was Jack.
I just want to know what they gonna show, man.
Jack,
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Because I was letting my
want
nuts
some
drag
shit,
on Jack,
bro.
you know, the other time. I was telling him the PlayStation putting the games on PC. He wasn't liking it, but he feeling himself today. I really enjoyed this, Jack, today, man. But seriously, let's not completely slander them. They still got Playground. They got Obsidian. They got Ninja Theory. They could possibly
Okay, we gonna see.
they could possibly show something cool. But I've let my hopes get up for Microsoft and believed in them that they're gonna deliver something great to me, and they have disappointed me plenty of times. So it's kind of hard for me to be hyped for any event that they do. I am looking forward to seeing it, but I'm gonna come in with my expectations tempered. First of all,
Low.
So
My expectations are low.
you know what I mean?
So the stream's supposed to be what, 1080p 60, and then the 4K videos is going up after.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's like I think what PlayStation did too.
Yeah, PlayStation did. I think PlayStation did 1080p 30, but who really cares
Yeah,
about
30,
the stream? Like,
30.
at the end of this shit, I know why people make a big deal of the mainstream, because at the end of the shit, all the trailers go up anyways, and you can just rewatch it to
Facts.
the highest quality you want. So I don't know. I never understood why like people make a big deal out of these fucking live streams. Like it's not gonna be re-uploaded later and shit. So like I didn't understand. But yeah, next week we already talked enough about it. If you've been watching this podcast for some time, like, besides Jack Move Johnny, like niggas want Xbox to do well, like straight up.
I love Xbox. What you mean?
Besides Jack,
I bought two gaming laptops to play Xbox.
I think if Xbox won away, Jack is twerking on live stream, bro. Like literally, I think so.
That's what you want. That's what you want to see. I ain't
Nah, I think you are
Jack,
doing
no,
it.
you don't
bro.
have to twerk. He's just gonna take that leg and just.
Yeah, you gonna put it over his head? Oh man.
I mean, Xbox ain't going nowhere though.
I really want them to do.
They'll
well,
go third
bro.
party before anything.
Yeah,
They
I know
already
ain't
third
going nowhere.
Well, that remains to be seen. If Hellblade come to PS5, you know what
Or
time it is.
They'll just become a publisher.
As they should.
Yeah, I want them to do well, man. I really want them to deliver. Because in the end of the day, like I said, wouldn't it be dope if like all three of these companies were producing Heat instead of like two of these companies? So like,
Yeah,
it's only
absolutely.
beneficial to us. So that's why I don't really
what if-
understand where like these fanboys get a real hate. Like, do you guys really be playing games like that, dog? Like, I don't know. I don't play the plastic box. I play video games, bro. Like, I don't
No,
care.
Kofi, they don't play games at all. Remember, we've done this. You've seen the.
A lot of them
trophy
are frauds. Some of them are actually play games and they just real fanboys too. So they definitely do exist. But yeah, we'll see what happens on the 23rd.
Jack, who's texting you? Why are you smiling?
I'm reading the comments.
You reading the comments? All right, let me read these super chats. We behind. Big shout out to all y'all, and we appreciate the support, man. Y'all still getting y'all paycheck. Don't worry, on the 15th, bro. Next month, y'all, we're gonna get the splits, bro. I haven't forgot about y'all. 24
Oh,
hours.
I did. I definitely forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all the splits.
Kobe would have walked out with the bag, and you would have been.
Facts.
Like,
I'm an honorable boy. You guys already know
Kobe's
they pay us.
Canadian. He's too nice.
They pay us once a month. So on the 15th, you guys, don't worry. That check gonna hit. That extra check gonna hit. You know what I mean? Because I've been putting a little bit of work myself in the pocket. Yeah, that check gonna hit for y'all, bro.
Look, if you want to help me become debt free, all right. Patreon.com/PressStartKofi.
There you go.
Donations. Yes.
If you want to help me become debt free directly, help me pay for
Donations.
diapers. Help me.
Send
look, I'm not
a
DSP.
super
I'm
chat
not
to
gonna take
make
the money and
Dr.
run.
Trey mad. Jack, I'm
Right?
on my shit. Send a super chat to make this nigga Dr. Trey mad because he gets so upset. He gets so upset seeing a YouTube nigga make some money.
On that bald head.
You look, and you're like, look, listen, I know the difficulties of having a young son. I know what it's like to have debt. Let me help another man out.
There you go.
Right? You know, we gotta feed our people, bro.
Patreon.com/PressStartPod. And if you want to help me directly, twitch.tv/oh no, it's Alex. All right.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Facts.
Dr. Trey, we like, they making money off YouTube over.
Yo, Trey,
Sit your ass down.
That's funny. That all right, yeah. Let's get to these super chats and clear up the rest of the topics, man. I'm actually today the conversation's been flowing pretty nicely. This one is from Smooth and Phil Spencer's and Phil Spencer's Entanglement.
Well, that name is crazy.
And Phil Spencer's Entanglement. That's his name.
Oh shit.
He says best and worst games this gen and sleeper hits. Sleeper hits
And worse.
is definitely Shadow of Mordor. I think Dying Light.
Dying Light, facts.
Those are
Put that in there.
100%. Dragon Ball Kakarot. I don't give a fuck what nobody
Oh,
say.
fuck.
Sleeper hits.
Bloodstained Curse of the Moon.
Jack,
Oh,
sleeper
yeah,
hits.
that was good.
River City Girls.
River City Girls, okay.
Oh.
Mr. Shifty.
The game is hot fire.
Mr. Shifty's really good, man. I like that.
Fire.
All the Steam World games.
Fryer Pro Wrestling World.
I still never played.
Would Celeste count as a sleeper
Celeste?
game?
Nah. That shit was
No,
nominated for
people-
Game of the Year.
Or
Yeah,
you think it got
yeah, fuck with
enough recognition that it doesn't count?
Yeah,
Yeah.
people like that.
Okay.
People definitely like that.
You guys want some weird
how about
shit? I'll
Detroit?
give you
How
some
about
weird
Detroit
shit.
Become a Human?
Boo.
I
Boo,
fucks
get
with that
garbage
game.
out of
That
here.
game
Get
kinda
that-
Nah,
lit,
that shit was
right?
good.
No, I kinda- I
Get
That shit was
garbage outta
good.
here.
That shit was
Get
pretty
that shit
good.
was
I think
good.
I'm gonna put that as a
Get
sleeper
that.
too, yo. I think that counts as a sleeper. Titanfall 2, that's a really
Yep.
good one.
That's one.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
what
Gravity
else?
Rush, definitely a really good one as
Ooh.
well for sleeper
We're
hits.
talking now.
A Plague's Tale, Blaze Pyro, I See You,
A Plague's Tale, I see that. That's a good one.
definitely really good. Assassin's Creed Unity, I agree with that one.
Ew.
Definitely.
What?
Bro,
People
Come on,
talking
dog.
crazy.
I stand by
Okay.
I stand by that game being better than like Odyssey, bro. And
I'm gonna stand by this one.
You might be right
and
on
I'm gonna,
that.
and I'm gonna get flack on
I'm
it.
standing by it. I played that on PC
But-
later without the bugs. That shit was actually really fucking good.
If you play Daemon X Machina on the PC, it's fucking good
It's pretty good.
because the frame rate is fixed and that game is fun as fuck.
Mm.
But it's only good on the PC.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get hate for it. Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah, you're
I
bad.
don't,
That's
I
bad.
don't give a fuck.
That's real
After the
bad.
patches on PC, that shit is so enjoyable.
You tripping.
So enjoyable. The story is definitely mid, but really enjoyable. All right, so his other part of his question, what was it? It wasn't only sleeper hits. It was
Like best and worst games.
best
some
and
shit
worst
like that.
games this generation.
Best
games.
Doom Eternal.
Thief is going in the worst games.
Thief
Yeah.
is definitely up there as one of the worst.
NBA Playgrounds, trash.
NBA 2K.
NBA
What's
2K
that
definitely in
one?
there. Too.
Murder Soul Suspect.
Oh
Knack.
my god.
Knack.
Outlast
that fucking
2.
game,
Oh no,
too.
Knack ain't that bad.
Nah,
Dude,
nah,
Murder
I'm putting
Soul
Knack
Suspect
there, bro.
was so fucking bad.
Murder
That
Soul
game was
Suspect.
terrible.
That game was so. When I played that shit on my fucking PC, and I was like, "Oh, I'm pixel hunting now for little fucking pictures and shit." Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
Jack, what was the
shit.
name of that game you was playing? The Hidden Agenda? Ass.
I like it. You don't like an agenda?
That bro, boy, that shit was fucking garbage. I was watching you play that shit. I'm like, I can't believe you really playing that right now.
It was I played a game the other day. It's called like Virginia. Now that shit. Oh my god.
What else? I feel like I played some ass.
Ooh,
games.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5,
I never
absolute
played it.
garbage.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that was a flop.
Bad.
That was a flop.
I feel like I'm missing
Godzilla,
something, bro.
Mighty
Mighty
Number
Black
9.
Tiger.
Trash.
Mighty Number 9 was hot fucking trash.
Okay, now let's talk about the best real quick and move on to the next super chat. The best games this gen: Ori 2.
Yep.
Give me the real one. Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal is up there.
100%.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead.
Last of Us 2.
I would even put Last of Us 2 up there. Uncharted
Stranding.
4, Bloodborne,
God of War. Yep.
Sekiro,
Bloodborne. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Witcher 3.
Horizon, yup.
Said
yup.
Zelda.
Persona 5.
Breath of the Wild, P5. The list is long. Like, I think once we get to the end of the year, we're going to have that conversation. I want to have a whole podcast dedicated to the best and worst
Of the
games
generation?
of this generation. So I want y'all to,
we
like,
definitely got to do that.
prepare for that
MGS5.
slowly. Write that in your notes of the best games, sleeper games. I want to have a whole podcast where we just dedicate to talking about great video games that we played over the years, over the year. Actually, the years, then generation, generation,
Yeah,
generation, bro. Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Wonton Super 2 says, "Here you go, Kofi. $5 to mute Alex for 5 minutes."
That's the PlayStation
Wonton
Poppy
soup,
right there.
thank you for the 5. Make it 20 next time.
This one is from Steph. He says, "Just showing some love to my favorite podcast. I appreciate
Thank
it."
you.
That's love. This one's from Unforgiven. He said, "Shout out to Big Henry for making girls thirsty for building PCs." So I think that's the dude that played Superman.
Henry Cavill.
Oh,
yeah.
Henry, I know you're talking about.
I think he built like a PC and like a video of it's going around on the timeline and shit like that.
Yeah, and every girl was like,
yeah.
I'm gonna build a PC now.
Okay,
good
this
shit.
one's from King Kovu. He says, "The Witcher's combat is trash, simple."
So just like Ghost of Tsushima, you got
Well,
it.
they didn't have a combat director on that game, I heard. So I mean, I don't know, man.
So we'll pull up his trophy list with Ghost of Tsushima later and see what he's got.
This one's from Chris. He says, "Didn't Kofi say Ghost was gonna be a better game than The Last of Us, even though the Metacritic score was gonna be lower?" Laughing my ass off. You hate it. Jack, I think I'm gonna say it.
Don't
play with me. Jack, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, Jack. It's coming out my mouth, Jack. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna let y'all live.
Do it, Kofi.
Ghost of Tsushima is definitely one of my favorite games of this year, easily, and I'm not even done the game. Just wait till I finish the game, and I'm gonna come back and preach the gospel when I'm done.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I can respect what you're saying.
You know, man, you got to live up to that bullshit you was talking months ago. So we understand. We understand how it goes.
This one's from the Real Visions. You know, big
Real
shout out to
Visions?
We haven't seen his face around, right?
Yeah, Vision's been
back.
around.
So
yo.
J-Man, hold on a second.
Back in the
Hold on a second,
Discord
Kofi.
gaming with the man.
Hold on a second, Kofi.
I mean, it's good to
If
see him.
J-Man, if you would actually show up in the Discord, you would have known he was back. But then again,
Nah, I knew he was back. He had followed me on Twitter and shit, so I seen him around.
Yeah, so Vision is back. Shout out to Visions. You know what I mean? It's nice seeing you around again, Chief. He says, "Get that bread, get that head, then leave." That's what he says. This one's from Tunde.
Fuck, I'm gonna go to the couch. Fuck.
This one's from Tunde. He says, "Xbox does not believe in generational exclusive yet. They have discontinued the Xbox One." So pretty much what Jack's point is. You know what I mean?
No, the S is still there. The S is still
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
they're
there.
still going to be manufacturing the S. So clearly,
Yeah.
That's some weak dog shit. Who trying to play on that shit?
Yeah, but what's the difference? Well, you're complaining about the digital.
I mean, I want the option though. I mean, if you're gonna play on dog shit, you might as
The
well do it.
digital gonna be there. That's what the Lockhart gonna be. I bet that's gonna replace
Yeah,
the digital
so
shit.
I'm pretty sure the Series X is replacing the One X, right? And
Are they gonna be the same
Lockhart.
price?
Series S, the Lockhart's going to be replacing the digital version of the
You
console.
think they're gonna be the same price though?
it's probably gonna be
I think the
600.
Lockhart gonna be like 300, maybe 400. And that's I mean
Series
that's
X,
I think they're going to be around the
6.
same price, to be
Bro,
honest.
discless for 400?
yeah.
Jack, how much did the Xbox One X launch for? I don't remember. In American-
500, right?
In American dollars. Was it $499?
500.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
500.
500. Yeah, 500.
Then I'm pretty sure that, look, I'm pretty sure
Well,
the
if it's
Series X is gonna
strong
be-
as the X and it's discless, I can see it being 400.
See, Jack, how about if the Series X turns out to be $499? Then all this complaining you're doing is like, why would you want to buy the Xbox One X when the Series X is the same price? Like, why?
Well,
would
that's
you
what
wanna
I'm
buy
saying.
it?
It's cheaper now. The series.
That's what I'm saying,
One
but
X is like
what I'm saying
300.
is like,
Also,
it's got to be comparable price for them to be replacing them.
Okay,
That's my
so,
thing.
Oh, real quick, Jamie, they had a permanent price drop for the Xbox One X.
Let me see.
It was like 250. It was on sale a lot.
Not talking about sales, but as it actually
Yeah,
got
I'm
a
gonna check the
permanent,
official site.
a
I think the
permanent
permanent price
drop.
was like $399, wasn't it?
Yeah, so is it?
Oh, you can't even buy that shit no more.
I don't know.
So
All
much.
right, you let me know while I read the rest of these.
That
This one's-
shit gone.
This one's from Frog's Dreams. He says, "If you have PS Now, you don't need Plus to play online for PlayStation Now games. Also,
That's true.
PS
That's true.
Now has more downloadable games than Game Pass.
That's
So
also true.
That's a thing that Microsoft gotta change. They gotta take away the paywalls for the free to play.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You want to be this consumer friendly company. We get it. Take away the paywalls for free to play games, so they're actually free to play. And it's cool that, you know, if you have a subscription of PS Now, that you can play online with those games. So that is good. That is good. But Jack, I'm gonna ask you a question. I don't know if you know though. Is it specifically for the games in that catalog only?
What you mean?
Okay, for example, PS Now. Say Killzone Shadowfall's on PS Now.
Mm-hmm.
Since I have PS Now, I don't need PS Plus to play Killzone online, correct?
Yeah.
I don't know, cause that's a PS4 game.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
asking
I don't know. Actually,
don't
I don't
know?
know about that.
So
I don't know.
If you could, my question would have been like, okay, how about if I owned a copy of, let's say, Uncharted or Call of Duty myself, and I have a subscription of PS Now? Can I pay online? So pretty much I'm asking, does PS Now, a monthly subscription of PS Now, come with PS Plus for everything?
No.
No.
What it is
Okay.
if you have the game on PlayStation Now, you could play online for free. So it's not like you get PlayStation Plus with it.
Yes.
If that game is on PlayStation Now, you don't have to pay extra to play online. Like if you don't have a PlayStation Plus subscription,
so
it's not going to stop you from playing online.
It's only the games in the PS Now category.
Yes.
But
yes.
your own games, you still have to get Plus to play those.
Oh yeah,
online.
Yeah. So a game like,
I
mean, for instance, if Last of Us 2 had online and you had a PlayStation Now subscription, you would still need a PlayStation Plus subscription to play Last of Us 2 online if it's not in PlayStation Now.
Okay, I understand. Now.
Yeah.
I understand now. Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It looked like the Xbox One X was $399 on the Microsoft
both
website,
these
but
companies just
out of
need
stock.
to combine everything and just make one
They should.
subscription.
They
just
should.
combine
They should.
everything and make one subscription. PlayStation should do that too. With Now
I've
and
been
Plus.
saying that.
Combine
Yeah,
the shit
I
and just
agree
make
with
it one subscription instead of having two.
Make it like $90 a year. You get just go online and you get the fucking game service. Yeah.
Okay. This one's from Patrick Morgan. He says, I'm going to be honest. I believe Xbox is really going to drop some heat next week. Jack, if this is indeed the case, will you change your viewpoint on Game Pass next generation? Because you've been one of those people that, say Game Pass fodder, this, that,
Absolutely.
games are decreasing in quality because of Game Pass and stuff like that. So if Microsoft actually shows some AAA, beautiful, gorgeous looking games July 23rd, would you walk back some of your statements, sir, that you have made about Game Pass making these games look like shit and, killing the quality? Because that's one of the reasons why I believe you don't want PlayStation to follow suit and put games day and date, because you feel like the quality will go down in these games, right?
Absolutely. I mean, ever since Microsoft has been touting true 4K and 60 all the, they haven't really made too many real. Even Gears, which I think Gears is a very nice looking game, a lot of people say it looks cartoony, right? And I'm not one of those people that make fun of art
Gears
styles. I like all types.
Gears looks nice, bro.
Yeah, I like all type of art styles, but we being realistic, other than like Forza is like the only objectively realistic looking game they still produce, right? But I will say, if they come out with a consistent batch of first party, big budgeted AAA games that don't lack in gameplay or quality, you can't have slander for that. You know what I mean? It's no way I can slander that and not look like a goddamn idiot, right? So, but it's yet to be seen. So if they can prove me wrong, I want them to prove me wrong.
Your stance with all of this is correct. You have like a good stance on this, and I think right now Microsoft has to prove themselves. I don't know why we've got Xbox dudes running around thinking they did something yet. First of all, Microsoft still has a lot to prove. They have to come out and show that they can deliver. They constantly deliver these kinds of experiences that gamers want. The reason why PlayStation has this kind of pedigree, and because they're consistent, like Jack said, they're very consistent. It is what it is. We get a certain level of quality when we're getting the PlayStation Studios game. It is what it is, whether you like them or not. There's a certain level of quality. Where on the other hand, on Microsoft, we don't really see that outside of maybe Forza. Forza is probably the most consistent game franchise they have. There's no really bad Forza out there, bro. There's no bad Forza. They've been really, really consistent with that. And once Microsoft can go beyond that and make new IPs and keep them at a level of like a Forza Horizon 4, 3 type of quality, then we can start.
It's no way you can roast it. Yeah, exactly.
Because that game is incredible. Like Forza Horizon 4 is honestly one of my favorite games of this generation as well. Like that's actually a quality game. You know what I mean? And only if Microsoft their other games had that kind of effort, that real effort that Forza Horizon 4 has, then maybe they wouldn't be in the position, or they wouldn't have the reputation that they have right now.
So
that's why I can't wait to see what's coming from Playground.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking, right? So when people say a game looking good, right? Do they mean just, does it have to look real?
No.
Because a lot of games that don't have a realistic art style look
great.
really fucking good. Like Guilty Gear is one of those games.
Shit, Ori is one of those.
But
Ori is another one.
The general audience, though, real gamers, people that really game, They don't. The art style shouldn't really matter. As long as the shit look,
As long as the
aesthetically
game is good,
clean.
first of all, like the game has to be good.
The general audience, you know what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
we know what games are good and what games don't. State of Decay, no matter how many resolution pixels
but Jack,
you got.
a game like you're saying, like you're pointing out Gears. I think Gears is definitely one of the best looking games this generation.
Okay, but real quick, Jack.
But real quick, Jack, Horizon Zero Dawn. Do you consider a game like that like hyper realistic? No, not to me. It's kind of stylistic. I think when I look at Horizon, I look at it as a stylistic more.
Kinda, yeah, kinda.
And like
I don't see nothing hyper realistic about Horizon. You know, obviously the setting.
Look at a game like Ori though. Ori is a fucking gorgeous game, right? And people still roast and make fun of that. Like, you know what I mean? So you know what these people want.
But then again, like it goes back to like what are people looking for? Because we can watch this whole thing July 23rd and be like, there are beautiful fucking games here, and then some schlub will be like, it fucking looks like shit. Like like we need to understand what the definitions are of what people are trying to find and like what they define as.
Dog, I think it is what it is. I think a lot of people are looking for that Sony template from Microsoft right now. It is what it is.
Absolutely.
I think I'm looking at I'm looking for that as well. I'm looking for them if they can make a great single player game, whether it be like have RPG mechanics like a Fable. I'm just looking for that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for Microsoft right now. I'm not really looking for a shooter. I'm not looking for a third person shooter. I'm kind of looking for that like.
When was the last time they really made one of those?
Like a real single player, and Fable might be it. If they could reboot it and switch it up, I'm just looking for that single player experience from them.
They don't have it from a first party right now. If you really think about it, they don't have a really story based decent narrative, and they ain't got to be great. Just a decent narrative single player game. All their games are emphasize multiplayer. They first party games.
Yeah, so I'm personally looking for that from Microsoft, but maybe people are looking for different things as well. But, you know, with the studios that they have acquired, it seems like they got a lot of different genres covered at least. But now it's just a whole lot of wait and see. You know what I mean? We got to wait and see. Like, what else can we do but wait and see? So, we'll see on July 23rd. But all I know, man, if they don't bring it, it's going to be a real session in here. Now, for sure,
Twitter going to be lit that day, man.
I'm for sure getting some Xbox mans on the podcast. I've seen a couple of y'all sending y'all resumes already. Hit me up on Twitter.
Can I bring some?
I want to see y'all good. Y'all can, you know,
I need to
proper
bring
podcast
some smoke
etiquette,
to this whole thing.
and we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Who you bringing smoke to?
I'm bringing smoke to some Sony fanboys.
Oh man,
I saw a tweet today.
What?
Let me hear it.
Of a Sony fanboy comparing. Now y'all sit in your chairs for this, right?
Yeah.
This fanboy was comparing the people in game of Halo and Death Stranding about which game had the most players in it at the time.
Oh, I know who you talk about.
We have gone from arguing about which is the better game, who has the most exclusives, to now which game that used to be exclusive now has the most players on Steam at this time.
These niggas bring the console war to anything, bro.
That shit is fucking incredible.
What a time, yo! But I'm at Jack, yo, and Alex. I'm so happy. What a time to be alive.
What a time!
I went
to
on
be a
Steam.
PC game.
I saw a banner of Halo 3. Then under that, I saw a banner of Death Stranded. And soon, on August 7th, we're gonna be seeing Horizon Zero Dawn.
A banner of Horizon.
Think about what a time we're in right now.
Terrorists always win, baby. Terrorists always win.
Hey, Kofi, what about when that banner will say Ghost of Tsushima and Persona 5 Royale? What about then? What about when that banner shows up?
Terrorists always win.
What about that banner when it says God of War?
And you know this is true.
What about that banner when it says Spider-Man?
Niggas roasted Xbox into oblivion. Said their console is worthless. Their games are all on PC. What's the point?
What did I say in the beginning?
What's the point?
In the beginning? Kofi, in the beginning of this podcast, what did I say? The only unique value a console has is what?
The exclusives, right?
And once I agree with that.
Once
those exclusives are to PC, what happens to the value of the console?
It plummets.
It's worthless.
And you know what? I agree with both of y'all.
Yeah,
I
so
don't.
what a time to be alive.
What
though.
a time.
What a
What a
time to
time.
be alive, man.
And I hope
One
Herman
time.
Holst after that, a couple months after, he's sitting on the goddamn corner with a cardboard house like that Squidward picture, shaking the goddamn
We're gonna
can.
keep roasting
I really
until it
hope
happens. LOL. I told like these niggas don't like it, and as soon as
These donate that made horizons.
I'm a bait nigga. I know I'm a troll. I really do know I'm a troll because I do be trolling. I threw a little bait on the timeline. Jai, I don't know if you see my little bait on the timeline that I threw today.
What you do, though? What you do?
So Herman Holst, you know your favorite guy,
Oh,
right? He tweeted out congratulations to Sucker Punch on Ghost of Tsushima. Then I made a little bait because I knew it was gonna get niggas a little mad. So I threw a little flavor. I threw a little bait in there. I'm like, yo, Herman, bless the bless the people with a PC port down the line. And can you guess what kind of comments I got under there, bro?
Oh my God. I didn't see that.
E-bagging and shit like that? Port bagging?
Can you guess? A whole bunch of Sony niggas saying no, keep dreaming,
Never, ever.
this,
Never,
ever,
ever.
impossible. That's on my engine this, that's on my engine that. Oh, never gonna happen. But hey, man, my eyes are open, bro. I'm seeing shit. I'm seeing pieces move together, dog, and we're gonna see what's up, man. We're gonna see what's up. And I'm definitely gonna be trolling as a motherfucker, bro. I'm definitely gonna be trolling as a motherfucker. You know how I did that little celebration with Horizon?
Yeah.
The next game is gonna be super lit. I'm gonna get strippers in the next video.
Low-key.
I'm getting strippers in the video, bro. It's gonna be lit.
That shit start happening. I might be trolling too, dog. I've been, I spoke out against this shit. And I got called, you overreacting, you crazy. I'm gonna be trolling too. You know what I mean? I might join in. Y'all don't want to listen to me.
Jack, the only way you should join into trolling
I'm not getting a PC.
Just if you
is
get a
by
desktop.
building yourself a desktop.
I'm not getting a PC. Not getting a PC. Absolutely not.
See, this is why it shouldn't matter to you if your games come to PC, because there's people like you exist. I'm not getting a PC, so why do you care? Let Sony make their money.
The majority of people would like him. Yes.
Right? You're saying people are
Yo,
like you.
wait, Jack?
You're literally confirming why it doesn't
this
matter
is-
if the games
This
are
is
on
why.
PC.
But
'cause
this is
you
where we
refuse to
deviate.
play
This
on
is where I
PC.
deviate, though, right?
Okay.
Xbox fans are willing to take. See, at first, Xbox fans were like this too, right? Why should it matter? Why should it, 5 exclusive games to a platform that's not the primary platform later? Why are y'all doing this to us? Why are y'all treating us like secondary citizens? And can we please have some? I'm not dealing with that shit, bro. Because first, you give them an inch, they take them out. Next thing you know, Horizon 3, that bitch ain't even coming to PlayStation. They have it on PC. You know what I mean? With a side, I'm not dealing with that shit, bro. I'm not. Absolutely not. You're not gonna tell me a fucking
I feel
inferior game at a premium price. You can kiss my
J-Man,
goddamn ass.
J-Man, but I feel like all this talk that we be doing, all these a lot of it's fruitless or whatever, whatever the word is, conversations. Like, I feel like people in real life do not give a fuck about none of the shit that we be talking about, though.
They don't.
Like real life people.
They don't.
Not us internet dwellers. Real life people don't give a fuck about this.
Normies. They're called normies.
They don't give a fuck about all of this shit that we talking
normies.
about this exclusive here, exclusive there. Halo went to go and sell like tens of millions, and the first one was on PC. Halo 2 was on PC. Some people probably didn't even know them games dropped on PC.
Casual gamers still fall for marketing. Like when
fall for
Assassin's Creed is marketed for Xbox on the commercial, I have a friend who played, and he's like, yo, I bought an Xbox for Assassin's Creed Odyssey because they had the marketing rights for it. I thought it was only on Xbox. I just had this conversation 3 days ago with somebody who said, he's like, yeah, that shit only on Xbox. I would have bought it for PlayStation if I knew it was there. I'm like, bro, that's a multi-plat game. You can get that literally on anything. He was like, oh, I saw the commercial for Xbox, so I bought a whole Xbox One to play the game. People still fall for that shit. So it works. That's the type of people that we have to not forget about. Like, that's the casual person right there.
And I feel like that's where they make the
dabbling
money.
in that shit.
I think that's where they make the most money, bro. Off them type of customers. Not really the ones that are super savvy like us, that we actually sit here and enjoy video game podcasts and we love talking about our passions or like that. Like, a lot of people ain't on this type of time. They ain't on this type of time. So y'all gotta stop acting like y'all the majority, y'all the minority. Y'all people complaining about this PC shit, y'all niggas the minority. People in real life do not give a fuck, and they still gonna buy these consoles regardless.
Damn shame. Damn shame.
That's all. So it's only gonna affect your little console wars. And since it doesn't really affect me, and I can laugh about this shit at the end of the day, I don't care. It doesn't affect me, bro.
Hey, Kofi, it doesn't affect us because we're playing games at 60 frames per second.
I love it, dog.
Another PC exclusive. Apparently, for another 7 years, y'all ain't gonna be seeing.
I gotta address this. I gotta address this. But let me finish up the super chats. Hopefully, I don't forget.
Go
But I
ahead.
gotta address something too. This one, where am I? This one is from the L Web 100. Says Xbox One X hasn't been out for 3 years yet. If anything, they need to kill off the Xbox One S. Jack is spitting facts.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
This one's from Trago. He says, if you don't want to buy an Xbox, just use xCloud. That is an option. If you
True.
want to stream. Patrick Morgan says, not gonna lie though, Microsoft really hustled 50 million people this gen. The fact that there are still gamers who suck Phil Spencer's meat amazes me. Nova K says, loving the pony energy today. I'm definitely loving it too, man. Jack's on his bullshit today. I love it.
Hey.
And
Lit.
this one is from Notorious Nicholas. Shout out to you. He says, I'm desperate for a new Fable and Banjo game. And Trago again says, do you think $70 game prices and higher game budgets will make Sony put PS5 games on PC day one at some point this generation?
Oh,
I don't think so.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Hell
I mean,
no.
if they sell originally, they wouldn't have a reason.
I think
Right.
right now, PlayStation's games still do way too well. Off gate. So I think they're not in a position that they need to do it right now. So they can release some of their back catalog on PC and make extra money. I think that would probably be
Facts. That's what they need to do.
a smarter
That's
strategy.
what they're gonna be doing.
And that's
But
what
that
it
is-
seems like what they're doing. And that's what the rumors, people been talking about it. They said Horizon wasn't going to be the only one. We know MLB's coming later on too, down the line.
Oh, I forgot about MLB.
Remember,
Holy
that's
shit.
coming to
Yeah.
Xbox and
That's
that
coming to
beautiful
Xbox.
PlayStation Studios logo.
Ah,
That
first party game
people
on
that say
Xbox.
that's exclusive because apparently
That's
you know how they took away the only on PlayStation off the box art, Jack. You know how they took that
Yep.
off the box, but people are
I do.
PlayStation fans are still really really confident and comfortable because it still says only on PlayStation on the website, Jamie. Jamie. Horizon Zero Dawn. At once upon a time it used to say the branding only on PlayStation. What? Okay,
Yep.
okay. When you go there today, what is this? Where is it? It's gone. Oh, it disappeared.
That shit gone, bro.
Oh, it's edited. It can be edited.
Jamie, remember?
They have a whole
Is
only on
edited?
PlayStation section in the PlayStation Store. Horizon not in
remember
there.
this game? This made by this
Edited?
the
Okay.
top tier developer, Kojima. So he made a game funded by PlayStation, given an engine by PlayStation.
Yo.
Literally had PlayStation give him a blank check, and it was only on PlayStation. But isn't that game? It's so fucking weird. That game's
The impossible
It's on my
happened.
PC.
The Destiny
And he
one.
shitted on the console version too. He said the console version looked like a TV drama, and the PC one looked like a cinematic movie or some shit like that. Oh man.
Yes,
man.
Shout out to that DLSS 2.0 though. That shit.
Okay.
That
Oh,
shit
this is
worked
what I wanted to
magic.
address before I forget. 30 frames per second. And this is to the Xbox dude. Relax. I want to say it again. Relax. Please relax. I'm trying
need
to
to
save
chill.
you guys agony. I'm trying to save you guys suffering. Because I'm seeing a lot of you niggas out here on the timeline boasting, walking, with your schmeat hanging out, swinging back and forth. You know what I mean? Y'all gassed, yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all walking confident, making fun of the PlayStation guys for this 30 frames per second. But I want y'all just to chill and wait for more games to release. Wait to see what Microsoft does, because you don't want to end up with egg on your face. Remember, Xbox can't control what third party does when it comes to frames per second. So you guys making fun of the PlayStation guys about this 30 FPS shit is silly. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Jack. How's it running on the Xbox? 30 frames.
30 frames,
30
absolutely.
frames. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a whole Cyberpunk's gonna come out. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be 30 frames. So there's gonna be other games are gonna be 30 frames on your console. So when you guys put yourself in a position where you're making fun of another group for having 30 frames, then when your games come out to be 30 frames, guess what? You look goofy. So that's
Also,
the
let
thing.
me add.
Y'all
to that,
need to
Kofi.
relax.
Let me add to that, Kofi. Xbox guys, relax.
Definitely.
Okay, because if your console was literally a 2080 Ti in a $500 box, we wouldn't be having the frame rate conversation, would we?
We'll see what happens.
No,
but
we wouldn't.
I'm just trying to save some people from getting, you know what I mean? Like, just don't jump out the window talking your shit yet. Like the death thing is just relax until y'all see some shit. For real. see some real shit. Like besides Gears of War, I don't think we've ever seen like none running on that Series X before. Besides Gears of War 5, bro, that's it. We haven't seen.
Look at
nothing
this
else.
shit.
What else?
They Photoshop Jack on Henry Cavill, whatever his name is,
Oh,
building the
yeah.
PC. Press start memes.
Jack will be next. Stay tuned.
Well, while we're here, yo, Alex mentioned Death Stranding. You know that released on PC. Anyone here played it besides me and Alex? Of course, Jack.
Nah, just y'all two.
Okay.
I
thought the game looked incredible.
Unbelievable.
It's one of the best looking games on PS4, so I know that shit probably
Jesus,
is amazing
J-Man.
on PS4.
Oh
PC.
my
On
god,
PC?
bro. Oh my god, bro.
Dude, on PC, this thing is okay. You know how when you get like a fresh Popeyes or like a good deep fried fucking chicken and you bite in and it's just crispy?
Yeah.
That's literally the whole game. Just crispy crunch the whole fucking game. The
J-Man.
game looks so good.
It looks is noticeably better looking.
Yeah.
It's noticeably actually better looking, which is absolutely crazy. And if it wasn't for this ghost, I'll be replaying that game right now. So, and DLSS
Yes.
2.0 shit, that feature's really dope, bro.
Bro,
That
the
feature, I
image
need
quality
that in
was
all
better
my
than native
games.
4K on that shit.
I need DLSS 2.0 or whatever in
In every game.
all these new games that are dropping, bro. I need that.
Yeah.
Cause I was playing that shit with the 4K joint, whatever deep learning, super sampling it's doing. I was getting like over 100 frames per second, and this shit was just eye candy too. Eye
Yep.
candy.
And it looked good. It didn't look muddled. It didn't look gross. It didn't look pixelated.
And it felt so great, bro.
It clean, dude. So 4K unlocked frame rate, I was getting anywhere between like 45 to 55 FPS.
Yeah.
When I put DLSS on, I was getting like 70 FPS.
Yep. That's exactly what I was seeing in the videos.
And
That's
and
crazy.
also,
The boost
speaking of
is actually
I
real,
made a
bro.
benchmark video.
What'd you say, Alex?
I made a benchmark video, so if you want to see that, it's
Yeah,
on.
check
Oh,
it's
yeah,
on
let me
the
pull
website.
that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened. I played a little bit of that, but yeah, of course I got Ghost, so that takes priority. I'm gonna get back to that since August is kind of dry anyways, and
I'm
it just
gonna
makes me
replay
really
that,
excited for Horizon. I want to see, we all played Horizon Medium Dawn, so I'm just
Oh, no, come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Medium.
we
Shout
all
out to
played
the medium settings on Horizon.
we all played Horizon Medium Dawn. We all enjoyed that, and we thought that looked amazing. But yeah, I want to see how this Horizon Ultimate Dawn look like. Alex, you know what I mean? Horizon Ultimate Dawn might hit.
Kofi, no.
Gonna hit different, bro.
Horizon Definitive Dawn.
You know what I mean? I need that Ultimate.
Horizon medium, dog.
I'm calling the PlayStation version Horizon Medium Dawn from now.
Horizon 60 FPS Dawn. Horizon Unlimited.
Nah,
frame
all the
rate
PlayStation games is medium now. That's medium settings, dog. Ghost of medium, God of medium.
Herman Holst.
Yeah.
On your ass, dog.
Only Press Start podcast
man.
that be giving Xbox, PlayStation, the smoke at any time given. not
Spider-Man
all day,
medium
man.
Morales.
Spider-Man Medium Morales.
On your ass, Herman.
100%.
Shout out to Herman, dog. Man, shout out to Herman.
What
Man,
a
I
dick
fuck,
eater.
I fuck with that nigga, bro. I like
What
that
a
boy.
dick eater.
Thank you for the exclusives, Herman Holst.
I love that nigga though. Real talk, bro. I fuck with him. All right, so is there anything else that we have to discuss today? I feel like I'm missing kind of like a major topic that I haven't.
I mean, if you want to go over there was a couple events over the weekend and shit.
Oh
Ubisoft
yeah,
forward.
Ubisoft. Let's talk about that
Oh,
bullshit,
please,
bro.
no.
Let's talk quickly. All right, so the games that they showed. All right, let's skip all the bullshit. Let's not even talk about the cell phone bullshit that they showed.
Bro, NAT Splinter Cell again, bro.
Yep.
Again.
Yep.
They fucking
All right.
playing with them fans.
All right,
That's
all right.
crazy.
So I'm about to play Chaos Theory this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So far, Splinter Cell,
Good series.
kind of mid.
Shit.
See, now I'm not gonna take your opinion too seriously here because some of these games have aged, and you kind of skipped on the games at their
However-
prime when those controls were
You're
actually
also talking to me.
acceptable.
You're also talking to me, who loves playing old games.
That is also
That
true.
is true. That is true.
That is true.
So I'm saying is, I think.
Maybe they're mid for 2020. Just put it as that, because at the time they came out, you have to look at the eye at the time it came out. This
So I
might
look
have
at
been
it at the
something
time.
heat.
I look at it at the time. The first Splinter Cell had big time collision issues, big time movement issues, big time control issues. Hey, it's a C game. Not gonna lie, it's a C. Now, when I played Pandora Tomorrow, they fixed a lot of that stuff and it's getting better. However, if it continues to get better, we'll see some progress, because I heard Chaos Theory was the best one. However, Metal Gear is far better so far.
Here we go, the comparisons.
Metal Gear is way fucking better across the board. But we'll see.
All right, so back to the Ubisoft Forward event. The notable games that they showed was Watch Dogs Legion,
Yep.
Far Cry 6.
Stop that, Jack.
Oh, that shit look big.
Watch Dogs Legion look fun as hell.
Anything else?
And Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
That's right. I already forgot about that shit.
Trash, and more trash.
You know what
That's
I mean?
great.
So I guess we're gonna talk about the big three. Let's start off with Watch Dogs Legion, because that was the first one they showed. My initial impressions when I seen is I was kind of taken back with the visuals of the game. I thought the visuals did not look very good, but that's only one part of the story. Graphics are not everything. But the gameplay actually caught my attention. Prior to this showing, I kind of had no interest in Watch Dogs. I think I was just done with Watch Dogs, to be honest. I couldn't finish Watch Dogs 2. I just found it extremely boring. But, the way they kind of presented this game, how you can play as anybody. At first, I thought that would be weird and detrimental to the story and stuff like that. But it seems like it could come together in a really unique, interesting way. And the different NPCs in the world that you could take over and you recruit and use them, and the different styles of gameplay that are in the game, seems like the gameplay could be quite enjoyable. So I'm interested now. What did you think, Jamie?
Yeah, I mean, I was always interested from that perspective, and they just showed a couple more of the different type of characters that you could utilize. I like the construction dude with the nail gun. I liked his gameplay. The one dude that's like John Wick, his gameplay looked dope as hell and shit too. So yeah, like I said before, it still remains to be seen what that story gonna hit like. But I think the gameplay looks pretty fun. So.
In the visuals department, definitely not. It's not really a looker. Even it has all this ray tracing. That's how the word ray tracing could be in the game, and your game could still look like ass.
Yeah,
y'all talking about Assassin's Creed?
No, Watch Dogs Legion.
Watch Dogs Legion.
Hey, J Man, I want to ask you a question, J Man.
Yeah.
You said the gameplay looked lit, right? Did you like the part where that assassin dude went to the club, and it was like a room full of people with guns, but he was shooting one by one, and nobody ever tried to
shot him back?
That was lit. That shit was fire. They
was playing it on God mode. You know how that goes.
Right. I'm just trying to figure
out how that goes. I mean, they got to play it on God mode to make themselves look good and shit like that. It ain't gonna be like that in the real game.
I want to make sure, man.
Watch Dogs didn't tickle your fancy, Jack. Not even a little bit.
I never really been a big Watch Dogs fan. I actually wish they would go to back to more of a serious tone with the game. I played Watch Dogs 2. I really didn't like it. I mean, I think it's cool how you can play as different characters and all that, but that's definitely gonna leave some plot holes in the story, possibly. The game, I really can't fuck with it. The graphics weren't impressive at all. It's just a whole bunch of silly shit. I never really been, I like GTA and shit like that, but I've never really been too big on the goofy over the top. You know what I mean? So I can't do it. Dudes floating on fucking flying saucers and shit.
It's a futuristic London.
Yeah, but that don't really do nothing for me. I don't know. It's y'all got it.
Alex, what do you think of Watch Dogs Legion?
I honestly don't like Ubisoft games anymore, so I didn't even watch it. I haven't played a Far Cry game since 2.
Damn.
And I have no want. I mean, I went online and I was like, should I play Watch Dogs or get the other Far Cry games? But I was like, yeah, Far Cry, yeah, but Watch Dogs and not so much. So I don't know. I just, nothing of it interests me. I feel like they're just Ubisoft follows the same template and it doesn't change anything. So I'm gonna.
You're not wrong about that.
I'm just not even gonna play it because it's just the same crap over and over.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to Far Cry 6. What did you guys think of the cinematic trailer that we saw with no gameplay? Then later on, they dropped some screenshots which look amazing. But then again, people are saying that I don't trust it because Ubisoft is the king a bait and
Of bull
switch.
shots. Yes.
Of downgrades and shit.
So what
They got some balls with that trailer that they dropped
Sure
in
do.
for them to fucking pretty much pimp my boy Giancarlo and fucking in that trailer, and then use that to drop a release date and a fucking pre-order link. Like they didn't even show no game. Like the trailer was cool. Like it definitely captured me into like really wanting to figure out what's going on. But it's like, damn.
It was definitely a well done, well acted trailer though, like for a cinematic.
Right.
But we trying to play some games. We ain't playing trailers, right?
Facts.
So we didn't see no
Correct.
gameplay though. So prior to
Don't give me no release date and not show me no gameplay.
I'm still like iffy about the whole situation because I'm just like tired of the gameplay loop of Far Cry. I want to see what's the new addition that they're adding to it. Is it gonna be the same thing? Okay, clear out here, bring out the main boss in this area, kill him, kill that head. You know, like that's that gameplay loop. Is it gonna be more of the same with that, or are they gonna introduce something different in this franchise for once? That's my main question for this. As for the screenshots, they do look like bull shots, but they do look really good. I just want to see the game in motion before I say any more. I want to see the game, someone actually playing a demo of the game. Jack, you played the Far Cry games in the past. What did you think?
I really only put a lot of time in Far Cry 3, which I do like that game. I just bought it again the other day, and I fuck with Giancarlo Esposito heavy. I definitely do a big fan of his acting. I don't know about this game, man. I don't know about this game. Everything I hear, like at first I was like kind of hyped for it, kind of, because I want to see what was going to go on with the story. But the more I see of it, it's like, shit looking kind of mid. And then I'm hearing like, you playing as like a resistance soldier or some shit like that, and you could pick between a man and a woman, and like when I hear shit like that, I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. Like I already know the story. Finna like anytime they give you too many options at the beginning, if it's not like a RPG, I just always
play as a kid. You don't play as a kid?
No.
Wait,
really? You don't?
What I read, you play as some type of soldier, and then you could pick between a female or a male character. I thought you played.
I did see that about the female and male. I just thought that kid might have been able to switch between.
I thought you could play as Diego too, but I don't know. I don't know about all that, but from what I'm reading, I'm not liking what post. And if you got screenshots,
it's not Diego.
Yeah, show me that, bro.
Danny Rojas is a male or female when the story starts. That kid's not. Yeah, his name was Diego, right?
Diego. Yeah, Diego.
So maybe you do like maybe you fight him. I don't know. Who knows?
Because his father's clearly the main bad guy. So I guess
he's teaching his son, right? He's teaching his son.
Yeah, it's fun probably. And then a lot of people think that's Vaz from Far Cry 3 too. So
yeah, he's got the same scars and stuff.
Yeah, so we gonna see what's going on with that.
Yeah, I want to see more, but I don't really have much faith in it. Like I don't have much faith. All right. Alex, do you care for it?
No.
Okay. All right.
Both those games support smart delivery on
Xbox,
PlayStation, Xbox, and PlayStation. Thank you, Phil Spencer, for smart delivery. Yes, thank Phil Spencer.
So if you buy a digital copy of the game, you get the PS5 and Xbox Series X copy for free.
I was told PlayStation wasn't capable of this.
See?
This is great news.
Once again, I'm blaming PlayStation for this, for not creating what Microsoft did. Microsoft created like this stupid little buzzword to label it. PlayStation just didn't say anything about it, so it leaves it up in there.
Because it's up to the developers. Yeah. That's why it don't matter what word you say.
They should just make a stupid little buzzword that we have some sort of cross-buy feature, bro. And just
before I forget, I'm trying to coin a term in the community, right? Okay. I want y'all to start saying, instead of saying smart delivery, can y'all start saying smart delivery for dumb niggas, please? I just want to get that out in the community. Smart delivery for dumb niggas, please. If you don't use the N-word, smart delivery for the whatever you want.
Dumbass.
Can we get that popping in the community, please?
What if you call it dumbass delivery?
I like that too. Dumbass delivery. That's even more streamlined. I like that. There we go. Let's get it.
And the final game that they showed was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This game, I will say this, and this is the only positive thing I'm gonna say about it, is it looked more polished than the leaked footage that we saw earlier. But that's not really saying much because that game looks like a whole pile of mid. When I seen a guy hack at a dog for about 5 to 6 minutes, I'm like, Where has Assassin's Creed gone, bro? Play
Yo,
Ghost
did
of
you see the
Tsushima.
fucking stomp animation?
Play Ghost
No,
of Tsushima, please.
Yo, when the
Ghost
dude
of
was on the
Tsushima,
floor,
Two
he did the
arrows to a
like
bear's
a heavy.
head.
Oh, a bear. I forgot that game.
A bear is dead. If this was Valhalla, you'd be hacking at that shit for 30 minutes and shit. So, I play Ghost of Tsushima, man. Play Ghost. That's my recommendation. But I'm not interested at all. I'm not interested.
Yeah,
And they
I
made
actually
a big
watched that
mistake.
whole 30-minute gameplay
And they
too.
made a big mistake dropping this so close to Cyberpunk. I think it's gonna affect them. I think it's gonna affect them.
Oh, it's like
But
3
you heard
days before Cyberpunk.
Smooth,
Right?
he can Cyberpunk. I mean, he can that over Cyberpunk.
Well, you know, Smooth's brain operates backwards, so
Oh no, but you know why Xbox fans are doing that too, right? Because
Got
they
marketing.
thought Cyberpunk was going to Game Pass day one.
Oh, really?
Why the fuck would they think
I
that?
don't know where they got this information
Where we got
from. I don't know
proof
why
from?
they felt it. But ever since it was announced, it wasn't. They're really like upset with this game now. A lot of people have seen this.
A lot of the thing with this whole Cyberpunk situation, a lot of people are hoping that this game fails. A lot of people
absolutely.
from
Absolutely.
PlayStation community, a lot of CD Projekt Red haters, a lot of people hoping this game fails. I haven't seen so much people hope that this game turns out to be a flop. I don't know why though. I hope the game turns out to be great. But
Because they don't want their Last of Us 2 to lose Game of the Year.
No, you know what it is too, though. I think CD Projekt Red got like a lot of fun. Like they got pretty much conversation on like top 3 developers, like
off
really
one.
the strength for like one game. If we being 100, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. They got a lot of quick claim. I mean, hype. So people trying to see if they really about that.
Yeah.
I get that. Like, I agree with that, but I just don't. I don't want the game to be bad, though. You know what I mean? So I can say what?
No, people
Oh,
want that.
CD
I told
Projekt
you-
Red
no,
don't.
people
You know,
want
they don't
that.
deserve all
Let's
this
keep it
praise.
around,
Like,
man.
nah,
Like,
I
niggas
want it
like
to be
BG,
good.
I'm
Still.
saying niggas like BG want the shit to be mid, so you can have that "I told you so" moment. That's the only
Oh,
reason
yeah,
why.
of course,
That's the
of course,
only
of course.
reason why he wants that shit to be trash, so he can have the moment that "I told you so." CD Projekt Red is overrated. They only made one good game. That's all people are looking for. They're looking for the "I told you so" moment, and that's it. But I hope the game turns out to be good.
I want the game to be good over
want it to
an
be
"I
good,
told
man.
you" moment. Fuck that.
Yeah, I want the game
Yep.
to be fucking fire, bro. I hope it's what I envision in my brain that it's going to be. That's what I hope it turns out.
It seems like it's been a little bit too ambitious, though, man. From when it just was how's the development going.
They cutting
I
shit
can see
out.
that,
I'll tell you that much.
That's what they-
It's
know what I'm
it's
saying?
their fault. I probably said the last podcast, but it's their fault for announcing the game so early and talking so much about it without finalizing certain details about it.
Yeah, they could have fell back and people
If
wouldn't
they
have really
just
been
shut
tripping.
up
Yeah.
and people didn't know wall running was in the game, and people
Yep.
didn't know car customization in the game, what could the people complain about? Nothing, right? But it's the problem
Facts.
is when you show people shit, then when you take it away, then you give. Now we can start talking about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If they just shut up, maybe, and never talked about things that are not finalized yet,
They wouldn't have
and
a problem.
they wouldn't have no issue. No one would be even talking about this. So they brought it on themselves. That's all I have to say about that. All right, a few more topics, and we're gonna get out of here. There was rumors of the PlayStation 5 pre-orders going up. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
Oh
I
my
had me
God.
at my computer waiting. I had Best Buy, Walmart, Canadian Tire. I don't know. I had all them shits open.
Canadian Tire.
I had all of them shits open, bro, ready for this pre-order. So
I don't
this
know where that
insider-
rumor came from, but that
think it was
shit
some
had everybody
insider-
refreshing the page.
Yeah, I think it was some insider who predicted the date of the event of PlayStation or some shit, but he got this one totally wrong.
Motherfucker, one of them. Trust me, my
pre-orders-
uncle works at PlayStation dudes.
Yeah. So he got it totally wrong, and I feel like the announcement won't be a random drop. To be honest, I think the PlayStation will get niggas ready for it. I think they'll get people ready for it. They'll be like, "Oh, as a state of play where we give more details about this, some new look at games or some shit, and drop. Okay, it's available for pre-order now." I don't see themselves dropping like, "Okay, pre-orders are open. Have at it, boys." I don't see it.
They've known to do shop. They've been known to do shop
That's
drops like
that's
that.
kind of weird, bro. I think they'll let people know when the shit's ready though. Like,
You see
I
what
think
kind
they're
of
gonna-
buzz they get though from doing that shit. You know what I mean?
I think they're gonna drop the price when they do the because they're supposed to do a breakdown of the system architect, like everything inside and everything like that, and like how it's put together. Nah, like the actual physical system though, like
real
showing
shit.
off the cooling system and all that. Yeah, like Mark Cerny said they're supposed to do like a deep dive on on everything that's inside. So I think maybe they'll drop it like at the end of a presentation like that.
Yeah. By the way,
And
my
that could
mic
be in
hasn't
August.
been clipping today, or anything, or peaking.
Nah.
It's been good.
Not that I heard. Not that
I didn't hear it.
Also, there's some good news. PlayStation is ramping up the production of the PlayStation 5. Initially, they wanted to produce 6 million consoles for the first year of its life. But by looking at the demand of the PlayStation 5, by their metrics on whatever they use to look at the demand, PlayStation is very popping on social media and stuff like that. The memes, the casuals, a lot of people talking about PlayStation 5. And they've ramped up production that they're going to produce 10 million PlayStation 5s for the first year. So hopefully everybody gets their hands on a PlayStation 5 and nobody's stuck having to, look at scalper prices or has to wait really long for one. So that's good news too.
Shit, I'm hoping this means $399 box, but I doubt it.
PS5 DualSense is going to be shown off by Jeff Keighley tomorrow. So if you're interested in the controller,
Oh, a controller.
I don't know why this needs a whole new presentation, but I guess if it's something short, I'll watch it or something like that.
The only thing I can think of is that he's going to be demonstrating some PS5 games.
Ooh.
I don't know. It's just he said to show off of the controller.
Well, how are you going to show it off if you're not demonstrating it with games?
Maybe,
Possibly. Pretty much.
So maybe there'll be a demo.
Haptic feedback and all that other shit.
How do you demonstrate haptic feedback to the viewers? Like, how are they gonna physically see that? Isn't it a feeling?
He's just gonna have to explain it. Yeah, he just have to if I don't know if it's a fucking racing game. Like he'd be like, when I'm on this terrain, it feels a little bit different on this.
Okay, maybe that's what would happen.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think last is Persona 4 Golden. This is the last one.
Oh.
So the
PC
sales
joint.
dropped for Persona 5 Golden for sales under a month, and it's sold 500,000 copies on PC in under a month. I'm gonna ask Jack, is this disappointing? Is this unimpressive? Were you expecting more sales for Persona 4 Golden? Or you think this is good? And let me just say this real quick. To put it in perspective, yes, it sold for more at a higher price, but Persona 4 Golden sold 70K. No, 700,000, sorry. 700,000 its first year on the PlayStation Vita, to put it in perspective. But it was sold at, $49.99, I believe, so, or some shit like that. So what do you think?
I didn't even know that.
All right, I gotta ask another question real quick. Do you
want me
to answer this as a Xbox, PC, Nintendo gamer, or do you want me to answer this as a logical person? Which one? Or do you want me to give you?
I want a logical.
Or do you want me to give you both? I can give you both.
Okay, give me the logical person first, and give me the fanboy shit after, bro. How about that?
Okay. A logical person will say 500,000 units. That's pretty damn good. Pretty good job.
12-year-old game.
Hey, great. Good job. Know what I mean?
Okay, logical person. All right, now let's give us the fanboy shit.
PC got Jamie. How many users Steam got? About 90 million, 150 million. You mean to tell me the biggest platform in gaming can't sell more than, can't even do 1 million units in a week?
In a month.
In a month? God damn! You got, they make fun of PlayStation 4 million in 3 days, 110 million. You stupid motherfucker! Damn! Switch every when Zelda came out, they had over a 1 attach ratio. You know what I mean? Motherfucker buy 2 or 3 copies of the same goddamn game. So you mean to tell me in a month's time you can only move 500,000 units with that install base? Ain't it 1 billion registered Steam accounts? What the fuck is going on over there? Steam is in trouble. They should be very wary. They should be very wary. And that's both of them.
All right, that's both of them. That was good, Jack. That was good. Alex.
I think that's for a 12-year-old game, that's pretty fucking amazing. To be perfectly honest,
I think that's really good. And let's
that is literally almost the entire lifespan of the game on a PlayStation.
No, I think the
system.
lifespan, projections we have to take with a grain of salt because we don't know the solid numbers. But a place like VG Charts got it for at 1.25 million to date. to date
For the Vita?
for the Vita.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's probably around that range. If you want to be loosely and give it 1.5, you know what I mean, or whatever. But
now I think 500K in a month is.
do you think that's good for a game like an old ass game for the Persona 5 Royal?
Yeah.
Think that's good?
When you put like Persona even in perspective, like the game, well, Persona 5, I think had like
that much. To
be
honest,
it sold like 3 million copies on PlayStation 4, Persona 5. So when you say Persona 4 going to 12-year-old game, so 500,000 in a month, yeah, that's good as fuck.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure Atlas is happy with them numbers. Like people are looking at 500,000. I'm pretty sure they're looking at this shit, you know, and looking at the effort they took to probably put this port together, and they're like, whoa, we made a lot of money. We made a lot of
500,000 at what, $20?
Yeah. And it's gonna
10
have
million.
Yeah, it's gonna
That's
have
$10 million right there.
yeah, it's gonna have longevity too. I think it's one of those games that is gonna continue to sell with the Steam sales and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna be doing good, man. 500K in a month, under a month is really good. So
yeah. Agreed.
I think that's about it. We're gonna wrap up the podcast here, man. It was definitely a lot of fun. You know, as always, kicking it with my boys, talking about, you know, what we love, video games, and we appreciate everybody who came through and joined us and watched the podcast live. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the people who are gonna watch the podcast later, and you made it up to this point. Hopefully, you guys were entertained today. I see y'all hit the like button in abundance. I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Ghost of Tsushima also in 5 minutes, so it's perfect timing.
5 minutes?
I think it's unlocking early for you guys, bro. Nah,
ain't an hour.
I heard it's unlocking early. People tell me it's unlocking 11.
The fuck?
Check.
Oh,
someone check. Someone in the chat will probably confirm if I'm wrong or not, but
I'm
pretty sure it's coming out at 11 o'clock. So
that would be lit.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Someone in the chat will confirm in a second. Someone who got it pre-ordered probably. But yeah, man, thank you guys for joining. It says 1 hour 45 for me. Oh, some people said it's coming out at 11. Oh, I guess maybe it's a different region then.
Yeah, probably central.
Maybe a different region. Yeah. So hopefully we kill some time for y'all and in wait of Ghost of Tsushima. Definitely a fantastic game. I think a lot of y'all gonna absolutely love it. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and do the outros. Also, PSP can be found on SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes. You know what I mean? Tell a friend about us. Hit the like button. You know what I mean? Share the podcast. Check out our Patreon. Off the record, we didn't do it this week because it was Jack's birthday. On Tuesday, we wanted him to have the day off, and I want him to be included in the Off the Record because we need everybody there. There's not a lot of us here, so we need all of us here. So we're doing Off the Record this Tuesday coming up. So make sure to check it out, man. The podcast is good. We like almost 30 episodes deep with Off the Record, and it's a lot of fun over there, too. We talk a whole lot of shit and tell a whole lot of stories. But let's go ahead and do the outros and get out of here. We'll start off with J-Main.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And, of course, check me out on Twitter at JMain518. Also, check out my Cash App. It's like, now let me stop. My birthday is next week, so if you feeling generous,
our birthdays are really close together, bro. Mine,
Jack's,
J-Main.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I should be able to make the podcast though. We should still be good.
Yeah.
So,
it's on Thursday too.
It's on Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Oh, is it this Tuesday?
It's this Tuesday?
Yeah, this Tuesday coming up.
Bro. It's really back to back, yo. That's crazy.
Yeah. So,
see, the one white guy has a birthday somewhere far away. I bet. Yo, when's your birthday, Alex? When's your birthday,
January.
Bro? January. Look at that. You fucking up the vibes. You fucking up the vibes. Look at that.
Listen, so look. That just makes me an Aquarius, and that just means that you need to hide your girl from me.
Oh, man.
You on that type time? Okay.
Because I'm going to put it down, and you're never going to get her back.
But, shit, what am I about to say? Oh, Ghost of Tsushima, we'll be playing that tomorrow. So check me out on my YouTube channel, JMain518. And I'll catch y'all next week, man. Y'all be safe.
Jack.
Appreciate y'all for watching. It was a funny podcast this week, man. I was on my shit, man. But, yeah, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Jack Move Johnny. I will also be attempting to play Ghost of Tsushima tomorrow, all right? So y'all tune in for that. We out.
And I apologize. I think I missed a few, like 3 super chats. Let me read them really quick before Alex, you do your outro.
Sure.
This one is from he says from Tony with 25. He says Ivan Drago standing over the PlayStation with his keyboard and the mouse right now. Exclusives. I must break you. That's what he says.
Thank you, Tony.
Notorious Nicholas says, honestly, I would love God of War 2018 on PC with 60 frames per second. Me too.
Telling
man.
you. Me too.
And this one's from Patrick Morgan.
Actually, no, I wouldn't.
This one's from Patrick Morgan. It says, nah, Kofi, you have it wrong. Colt Cerny. D-Wack told me third-party games on the Series X would be 60 frames per second minimum. Thought you were better than this. Yeah, I might be wrong, man. You know what I mean?
Colt Cerny.
Yeah, I might be wrong. But I'm just telling people just to relax. I don't know the answers. I'm just telling y'all to relax and wait for the details.
Relax.
But Alex, go ahead and do your outro.
So thanks everybody for coming out and watching. I appreciate you guys and everyone on the podcast too. If you want to see more ridiculous content, twitch.tv/oh no it's Alex. It's free. I appreciate the follow and the subscribe if you want to look at me on YouTube. We're doing Splinter Cell this weekend, Chaos Theory. Can we escape silver with the PSP Discord for Counter-Strike Global Offensive? And then Mondays is Divinity Original Sin 2 with Discord friends, where me and some British guys play top-down RPG bullshit, and it's awesome. So come on out, enjoy the streams, enjoy the content, and look at the channel. There's more fun stuff to see. And subscribe to everybody here in the podcast. You'll enjoy it. And if you'd like to support us financially, which I appreciate, Press Start, Patreon, patreon.com/PressStartPod. That's the place to go.
40 more that we do monthly movie nights.
Oh shit!
40 more than we do monthly movie nights.
If
That's
someone
it.
has the audacity to donate $40 to make Jack
No,
play
it's not
Counter-Strike Global Offensive,
Oh my god, yeah. That'd be
that
sick.
would be amazing.
Pray
That'd
for
be
this,
sick.
man.
That'd be sick.
$40 tier gets Jack to play Counter-Strike Global Offensive for 4
Don't do that.
hours.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
We actually got like 1 or 2 people on that $40 tier, but they haven't offered us to play any video games though.
If you've done a $40 tier and you haven't given us a game to play, you need to pick it.
You know,
Let's see.
we do have a 40-hour tier where we stream whatever game you want as long as we have the platform to play it, and we'll do 5 hours of it within the week. So if you want to check out our Patreon, you want us to play a specific game, you can check out our Patreon for that as well.
Make Jack play a AAA game.
Hey, we trying to get J-Man to play a game at all.
Listen,
I swear, I'm gonna donate for Jack to play Horizon Zero Dawn specifically on PC.
On PC?
I'm gonna do it.
Yo, he cut that camera
make
off.
Jack
so
play
fucking
Diablo
quick.
2.
I'm definitely gonna do it, bro. We're gonna make Jack play that shit.
Yo, he cut that fucking camera off so fast, bro. You ain't even finished the sentence.
Just to tease that nigga. I'm gonna make him do it. I'm a $40. Yo, you gotta do it, bro. You gotta
All
do
Jack
it.
heard was Horizon
Just to
Zero
tease
Dawn
that
on,
nigga,
and he
dog.
fucking cut that shit off.
This was from King Josh 4K says, never forget Xbox. Phil is your leader. I'm definitely having some Xbox mans on the podcast next week to come here and talk that shit. You know what I mean? We definitely want you on the podcast. This one's from Flaffy 1101. He says Gears 4 armor scratch is locked behind a paywall. Moonface. Oh man. That's crazy.
Oh, Xbox still got free to play games behind the paywall, but that's another conversation.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, yo.
Looks like Jack.
Let's get out of here. It was a good podcast. We'll see you guys next week. All right, y'all. Be easy, be safe, stay corona free, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Also, it's the weekend. Do not drink and drive.
Definitely do not drink and drive.
Don't edible and drive either.
Yeah.
Don't do that either. All right, and don't sniff coke.